All right, welcome back to Heroes in Training. This is episode 38.
Yep.
You would do a peace sign? I thought you were trying to tell me two. I was
No,
like,
not
two.
two.
What does that mean?
Just peace.
That's okay. All right,
Love
that's my
and
producer.
peace.
I got some mixed signals from my producer.
No, sorry.
Yeah, you were supposed to throw a curveball, not a fastball.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so we last left off with we're doing one last normal day with everybody doing a school day. And we got Gemma, whose hero title is still unknown for now. I wanted to let you guys as the players decide what that might be.
Yeah.
And then
star power isn't the worst option. That was the
star
one that
power. Is that what we joked about?
Tentatively, we joked about. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not the worst.
I feel like Left Wing was like, "Oh, you should do this one instead," and I can't remember what it was.
I think she just said no to that, right? Or maybe that was star power.
Left Wing came up with star power, but then
Starburst.
Starburst isn't bad.
I think it was a joking one that we said later.
I just listened to the episode today, and that's the only one I remember. But okay. We talk over each other a lot, so sometimes it's hard to.
What? No,
we do. There's a delay on Zoom. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Her alien, like not her alien. The name of the alien thing that has happened to her is Starborn. She is a Starborn. So she could just like that.
They could do that. Yeah.
But I'll let you guys decide because I think that's more fun.
The sad thing is star and then anything is already taken.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah.
Death Star, Starforge, Starburst, Starfire.
Yep. Yeah, basically
Starfire. Starfire would be great if.
Yeah.
So if there wasn't already another show with a teenage superhero named.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's an alien?
The other Gemma joined, Soda Pop joined, and Mindscribe joined.
Mindscribe, yeah.
And then, okay, I was about to give a spoiler. Whoops. And then you guys did some classes.
And you deleted my
most mediocre rolling we've ever done.
True. Well, you know what though? Like every time we've done the classes, actually, usually it's been mediocre rolls. Even though you guys have like +3 to like. What's the best part is that you guys never succeed school rolls on your +3s. Like I don't think it's happened once yet. Which is pretty funny. But
Kib, do you want to add a merit to you? Oh, never mind. You just did.
I just fixed it. Yeah.
You should have one as well. I think too.
One merit.
Stars
for the savior.
Oh, you're right. I did get one. Did I add it last time? I don't know if I did.
I added it and then it got deleted.
Then I added it then because I saw that you had drew one. I was just fixing them properly. Yeah. I didn't realize that the red things that you had drawn on yours were supposed to be merits because red is the color of the demerits. So
well, I drew a merit on yours and then crossed it out because I was reading the wrong move.
It's a cultural distinction.
So I didn't get a demerit last time. Is that what we decided?
Yeah, red is good.
I'm pretty sure because you rolled a 0 to fight.
So I rolled a 0.
emoticon.
I don't think I ever chose the option on the miss there.
Oh, maybe you didn't.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
You influence emoticon and he influences you. But it's really, not on the end. So okay,
the thing is, you did say that if I fought emoticon, it was just not possible to make this roll. So does that mean I have to choose one of these options? I think that's why we didn't resolve it. I think that's what we didn't resolve it is because the idea is emoticon is just so crazy good that you just didn't roll. And no one holds it against me.
In reality, right, that is kind of, that's basically what it is, right? Because you could just say, well, he beat you up, so you should take in condition anyway, but that's like... but it also makes sense that like you could have taken a condition, but you're also like, okay, it makes sense. I'm not holding it against myself emotionally that emoticon beat me because he has 2 new powers now. He has the decay one and the teleport one, and his teleport is instantaneous, whereas Left Wing's is not. So like,
but the thing is, my power is being beaten up, so it was fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't win the fight, but I didn't lose.
Yeah.
I didn't like get beat up or anything.
Yeah. I was thinking through it today. I didn't give you like a cool scene for it, but I was thinking it'd be cool if like, he like iced you up a bunch and then it exploded with electricity and you absorbed the electricity, but the momentum actually still shoved you into the wall, and you're like, what the heck? Like how? Yeah. So like it just was like this. Like, how could I have beat this guy? Like, what the heck is this cheat?
You did describe last time, basically, he like starts teleporting, and I was like, and you're like, and played him, you're like, oh, this is left wing, I can beat this, but he does it like 6 times, and then he turns you to an ice statue, and then blows you up.
Yeah,
that's what you said last time.
I forgot. But basically the same thing then, right? Okay, so we're gonna jump back into. I don't think there was anything else that we needed to get with the combat.
I don't think so. Class. I think we had just finised that up, and we're going to move on to the next class.
So the next class, of course, is power control class. Yep. Which I'm going to say. So you guys get there, and this is with the New York students too. So there's 13 of them. Mm-hmm. Well, last time I said there was 18, but 5 of them are dead. It's very insensitive of me. So you guys get to the training room. It's this. Like the center is like this kind of research area, it's like some lab equipment and whatnot. And then there are a bunch of like netted, like rows basically, where you guys can practice your powers in a controlled environment. So you guys go there, and Scab welcomes everybody and tells. I mean, let me think about this. I think he would tell people to just like partner up. And like the goal of one of the goals of today, well, I'll just have Scab explain it in character. Welcome to all our guests. Yes, welcome. So one of the things we're doing today is to try and stretch your powers and learn more about it, which is what we do every class. But today we have Prism here as well. And so he's going to be giving some studying on you, which he's been doing the whole day. And so he will help explain maybe some new facets of your power. So don't be shy to stretch your powers and stretch the imagination to try and really flex some things out. That's all. Partner up, if you please. He doesn't like the crowds.
Yeah. I was imagining, as you began that conversation, I was imagining chatter happening in the background. Like,
sure,
yes, and then you welcome everyone, right? And everybody's kind of like nudging each other, chatting, talking over him. Yeah.
So, Bastian, one of the first things that happens is Alchemist comes up to you, and she says, "Hey, Bastian, how did that chatter situation go? The one you called me about."
Yeah, we totally won.
Oh, cool. Glad to hear it.
I'm not even going to bring up that the information you gave me was not even utilized a little bit. We'll keep that to myself.
A wise man.
Well, would you like to train?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And you guys go off to one of the training rooms, right?
That's what they're calling these days.
Yeah. But Palladium.
And then they kiss.
Well, would it be Palladium?
I was imagining that I would probably pair up with Gemma, since finding out what our powers can do together is probably an important thing to do. But if you have another idea,
yes, no. I was thinking that. Yeah. I was trying to think of. Well, it would probably be Let's be Palladium. Palladium, would you notice if one of your team members looked frustrated by something?
I would hope so.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah,
it might be left wing instead, but maybe it's that's Palladium's thing.
We both have.
There is a literal role for this.
There is, yeah.
To notice something.
Yeah, piercing the mask, right?
That's
you're
true.
right. It is piercing the mask,
which I don't have right now, unfortunately.
So I guess I won't force you to roll.
It's all right. I'll take a look at the move and see if this makes sense.
What's your mundane right now?
It's Quantum Quill. His is -1. Yours is 0.
I mean, mine's only 0. So
yeah. Let's see. Pierce the mask to see the person beneath. What do you intend to do? What do you want me to do? I don't know. are these questions in line with what you're going to reveal? Because this is typically like I'm intentionally doing it to someone to try to read them and do something.
Yeah.
You can always just say yes, right? Instead of us rolling dice, you can just be like, Caleb, Palladium, you notice something. If it's,
I suppose that's true. I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pierce the Mask
this
doesn't
definitely
really
seems
sound like a.
It sounds way more intentional.
Exactly. This seems like the sort of thing I would be initiating if I
think it's fine then.
Yeah.
We'll just go with it. You notice that Quantum Quill is like looking after Bastion. You know what I think you notice? I think you noticed that she was behind Bastion and she was about to go up to Bastion to ask him to train. And
of course.
David, how does it feel for the one time not being in a love triangle?
Well, he is. Left Wing is also in a love triangle.
He has
in a love triangle.
Mirage?
No, not really.
Mirage, not really. Mirage was like, "Oh, that was
just a fling."
Yeah, she literally.
It didn't mean anything.
Just trying to figure out who I like now. Like she's not.
This is also a David character thing, though. This is also a David character thing, though. Multiple times it's been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a meaningless or like romantic connection with someone, and then you feel bad as a player, and you're like, oh, I should probably make this into something more.
It has happened to me a couple times.
That's not what happened in this one, though.
But that's not this one. No, he was trying to have a meaningless romantic relationship with Mirage, and then had a more meaningful romantic relationship with.
I think all three of us very clearly have two possible people that we could get with.
Yeah,
this is Alchemist, by the way.
Love triangle.
Yeah. It's not a love triangle in the sense that like, it's an implied love triangle by the way
by the GM
set it up. Yeah, exactly. It's not like the characters
actually. Mine a square. Is that it's one a team game? Ninja lady still alive?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right.
I almost forgot about her.
Scarlet Saber. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell this is an anime because it's just like a bunch of like overpowered male protagonists who have harems.
You need to give.
I mean anime harems, not like an actual harem.
Yeah. I know.
What did you say, Dre?
The trip.
So you got to give Emoticon a couple as well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's had his whole thing off screen. Nobody's ever seen. So.
Okay, but I can't wait. Though. Could you not? Though he does.
I know. I knew he does. Yeah, that makes total sense to me. Of course he does.
I have shown it, but just teased.
Yeah.
Like one scene.
Okay, so I noticed that Quantum Quill is what? It was about to go ask Bastion to be training partners, and then
she looks flustered.
She looks flustered. Okay.
Yeah.
Darn.
You just let it lie.
But my instinct is to be like, hey, Quantum Quill, we want to partner up, but obviously it makes more sense for me and Gemma to do it. But like, I want to. I don't know. I want to say something. Is there a good? Maybe this is actually a role now. Can I look around and see if there's someone else that I could easily distract her with? Like, there would be a good pairing. It would immediately get her either talking to them or, I want to slide in smoothly and easily distract her from this moment, and get her head back in the game. Is that like assess the situation?
I'll give you a couple. Well, is it assess the situation?
What here can I use to blank is what I was imagining, right?
Yeah, well, but I'm also like, I don't know. Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
right. And that's all I need. So I just need a 7 and 9, right? I'm looking for one answer. Should be straightforward. I have a superior of 3 right now. I don't have guilty. Perfect. All right, here we go.
I actually have the perfect answer.
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, full hit. All right, so
I don't think I need to use another one, but mainly it's like, what can here can I use to distract Quantum Quill?
Okay. Can I use to distract Quantum Quill? Okay, that's a different question. Whose power is like scientifically interesting? That's really the question, right? I guess Yin Yang's power is scientifically interesting, but the answer I was going to give, if your question was like,
I have 2 questions.
I guess this could still be the answer to that question, but I was thinking you were going to phrase it differently. I can't remember how I thought you were going to phrase it now, but I was thinking it'd be statue. That'd be funny.
Because
here's the reason. A good partner for her to practice her power would be statue, because there's no part of his power that would allow her to like treat it as a small object, right? Yeah. It's like, and little pieces can't hurt him.
Yeah.
So she'd have to be forced to. Okay, yeah.
And I probably saw the conversation that Bastion, because we've now established that I pay attention to my team, right? And so I mean, I hope we established that before, but I like to imagine that I overheard the conversation that Bastion had with Statue about like the names again and stuff, and I kept an eye on that, and so I immediately see like Statue there, and I just think I think of that, and I'm like, hey Quantum, do you think Statue might be a good person to? Good.
You know what else? I think you also noticed that Statue is similarly dissuaded about to ask Bastion to train with him.
Yes, that's what I was hoping. Yes, perfect.
It's a hexagon.
I didn't want to assume, but like that is kind of what I was hoping for, is that both of them were looking at Bastion to be like, oh, hey, I want to, and then I can
it's a pentagon now.
Pivot that to him.
I have two. Pentagon. Yeah, because it'd be a diamond. It'd be 1, 2, 3 pointing to 1, right?
Well, no, because we have the ninja chick too.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, now I have 2 tsunderes, Connor.
Oh my goodness gracious! This is
every Connor's fault. He has so many characters, of course.
What can I say? He's that aloof, like foreigner, right? Like,
true,
oh man, true. Doesn't know his own looks.
We're all just enamored with each other as real people. We're like, man, we're all great, and of course, girls would be all over us.
Of course. That's what my wife always tells me.
We're just we're being bros, getting each other opportunities.
The real important thing is the bromance. That's what I
Connor as GM is wingmanning for our characters. That's what's happening.
Hey, the rule book says to root for the player characters.
It's true. It's true. Exactly. Yeah. This is I do this in role playing games all the time too. I just constantly throw NPCs at people who are interested in them.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. So I definitely see that look that they're giving Bastion, and I immediately pivot them to each other, right? So I step up and I'm like, Quantum, have you ever tried? No, this is what I say. Quantum, how good are you? Good. Oh, what's the way to phrase this? How's your power against one big object? Been working on that still? I know with our fight you had your work cut out for you, but I think Statue might be a good person to try that out against. I don't think there's a part I don't think there's a single bit of his power that would give you like pieces to work with, so you'll have to deal with one big solid object.
I have a note for this. Sorry, I'm looking. How far down is this?
We just see a 300-page Google Doc with all.
It's actually a 34-page. A 34-page.
I only.
I think she's. Okay, I found it. Yeah, she's like. She says. I mean, I've been trying it, of course, but I haven't quite got it yet. I mean, it's pretty hard.
Now's the time. You got nothing to do, right?
Statue. Wait, what did you say his name was? Rocky, right? He says
I don't think I
Rocky now.
I'm like, what do you mean? Didn't you beat Bastion?
No, he stole.
Didn't he change his name to Stalwart at the end?
Oh, that's right. You're right. I forgot. Yeah.
I think instead we should get.
Says it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Says,
it's actually
Stalwart now.
I'm Rocky. I mean Stalwart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a much better name.
Thank you. I am very stalwarty.
I don't see any words on anybody. You might have to need a new name.
Stalwart is already the word that you're looking for there, buddy.
Is it?
Yes, it's also
an
adjective. Yeah. I mean, it is an adjective. I don't think there's another way.
What's an adjective?
Get out of here.
If Quantum Quill is already going after the dumb type,
I think Quantum Quill's like, okay. Listen, so I got a lot I can teach you, okay? Come on.
Yeah. She needs someone she can be condescending towards. There you go. And as soon as I see that, I'm like, my work here is done.
Yep. Hey, Gemma. Yeah.
Yep.
I think you turn around, Bastian, and you see that Gemma has asked Thunder to train.
You talking to me or Bastion? You just say Bastion.
Did I say Bastion? Sorry, yeah. Palladium. There's too many characters. Okay,
I'm not going to make a huge deal about it. Like that was my plan, but if she's planning on doing that, then I'm just like, okay, well, I guess that's for another time.
Okay, yeah.
I'm feeling kind of weird about Thunder right now. I guess she like. You know what? I think I walk over there anyway. I have a question to ask Thunder, right?
Okay.
I think I'll walk over and I'll be like, "Hey, Gemma. You guys are gonna pair up. I mean, that's fine. I just figured, with your power, Gemma, we
I think Gemma says, "No, why didn't you join us? There's no rules against 3, right? I mean, the New York school has an odd number, right?"
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't think she would know that, but we're just going to go with it.
Sure.
There's no way she counted, right? But she did this time, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's all that math homework you helped her with.
I probably turn to Thunder though, and I say, "Hey, maybe there's a better time for this, but do you know why they let you back in? You say anything?"
Oh yeah. She says, well, I mean, we can walk and talk, right? And I think she kind of looks around to see if there's any teachers watching or listening in. She's just like, I mean, I walked into Director Nolan's office and I started explaining what had gone on and that I was expelled. And he just told me that I'm not expelled and to just go back to class. I don't know I asked about it a little bit, but he seemed insistent, so I just went with it, I guess.
Yeah, good. I mean, this is what we wanted, right? Stand up, do what you need to do, and hopefully good will come of it.
Yeah, I mean, I was prepared with quite a speech, I think, but I didn't really get through it.
Yeah, I think
things are kind of looking up for us, I think.
I smile.
How's the whole, reputation thing? Did anything
water under
out?
The bridge. I don't think I'm being expelled either. I mean, they haven't kicked me out yet, so I don't know. Maybe you didn't get through your speech, but I don't know. Maybe some sort of speech got through to them. Hey, you guys start without me. I'm gonna go ask Scab something real quick.
Sure. They go off.
Trot over to Scab. Is he doing anything in particular, or just?
He's probably standing there with Prism, and they're probably watching, and he's maybe I think they're just watching and analyzing, right?
Yep. So I trot over to Prism and I say, or Scab. And do I call him Scab or Mr. or something?
Teacher Scab? I don't know.
Sensei?
No, Sensei.
Sifu Scab?
Sifu, yes. No.
Sifu Hotman Scab.
Do I have an actual name for him? Maybe he just asks you to call him. Maybe he feels weird about that. Right?
I mean, Scab is a terrible name to call someone, though.
Yeah.
Hey, Scab.
So it's kind of an awful name to pick for yourself.
I know. It makes sense for his power, but certainly doesn't inspire confidence or
true.
Not confidence. It doesn't inspire grandiosity of any sort as a powerful hero or anything like that.
I don't think I have a name for it. Heck. Yeah, I think I've never given a real name.
I think Palladium would go out of his way to say Mr. Blank.
Okay, so you say how can I'm just gonna insert line here just to dismiss it. You say Teacher Scab, and he says, please, Dr. Scab.
I'll just call you Doctor.
Please, you can call me Dr. He says it like it's a lower title.
Okay, yeah. Doctor, I just had a quick question. You're obviously a teacher here at the Hero Facility headquarters, and does that mean that you are privy to the meetings and stuff that the faculty has? I assume to have some sort of meetings about important stuff.
Well, of course, but I can't actually divulge any of that information if that's what you're asking about.
Well, you can't divulge any of it, or just certain things. I just had a question. Here, I'll just ask the question, and if you can't say it, then that's fine. Thunder was going to be expelled, wasn't she? Did something change in the laws, or maybe this is a better question for the other for whatever the other teacher's name is, Patrick whatever his name is, like Lemrick?
Yeah, I think he says, Palladium, I think you're going to want to just let this one lie for a bit. I'm sure the answers will come out soon, but just hold on to it for now.
Can I pierce the mask?
You can.
Okay. I want some heads up about this, and I'm gonna try to find a way to get it. Maybe it will work here, but
yeah.
Well, I'm probably gonna fail this because I have mundane at like -2 right now, but I'll try it anyway.
That's cool. You'll just get another demerit.
I don't think I'm gonna get a demerit for failing to pierce his mask one time.
Maybe not from him, but who knows who's gonna overhear.
Oh, I only have -1.
You're just gonna get expelled.
Oh, because I chose my
other. Like, I have yours everywhere. You're
I chose my other +1. Nice. Okay.
Good call.
Oh man!
Wow.
There's a team.
Insult to injury.
Technically, there is a team. If you wanted to say that,
to help.
Well, somebody could be, right. You could just say if somebody is nearby and helps you talk about it. I mean, somebody from your team, which the only person we haven't seen yet would be Mist, right?
Sure. Yeah, we can say Mist is there. What would Mist say or do?
I mean,
because I don't have an idea.
Let me think. I think
it's fine if it just fails. It's not a huge.
Well,
deal.
no, I have a good answer for it. I just got to figure out the right way.
I can help. I'll come in and be like, look, you should probably tell him. If you don't, we're gonna make some up. It's gonna be way worse than what the truth is. So just hit us up.
That's so good. Okay, we got to go with that. Yeah. Okay, so you say that, and he says, "Listen, Life with Palladium. It'll all be discussed at the hero meeting tonight. I mean, that was a secret. I wasn't supposed to tell you about that."
The hero meeting.
Hey, did you hear Thunder try to kill Adrian Vale, and that's why she's.
So I did roll Pierce the Mask, which gives me 1 question if I get a 7 and 9. So like the question I want to ask, and it's fine if you want to give it to me that way.
Follower.
It's fine if you want to give it to me that way, but I'm thinking.
I mean,
that,
how could I get your character to spill the beans, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But keep in mind, I do have a move. I have Persuade with Best Interests. I know Leftwing has that too, but like I could just like talk to him, right?
You know what the actual answer is? He says, okay, I'll give you a little bit more of a tidbit.
Yeah.
He says the secret hero meeting tonight, and then he says, the government officials don't know about that one, so you can't tell anybody about that. And he like looks at Prism and he's like, okay, like real though, like this is really embarrassing for me in front of my colleague.
Look at Palladium. Like, are these guys cool now? What's that?
Yeah, I am staring at Scab, and I am just like contemplative, and then I say, "Okay, thanks, Doctor." And then as we like walk away, I
because he kind of like a weird social salute, like
yeah. I've made him awkward. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I lean over to Leftwing as we walk away, and I'm like, I kind of gave them what for the other day. Kind of yelled at the whole at Director Nolan, and well, actually, I don't really know who was behind the glass, but I assume it was Director Nolan and maybe some others. I kind of let them have it. I wonder if I actually got through to them somehow.
I hope so. I mean, it sounds
the GM didn't even let me roll, so I figured I did nothing. So,
well, narrative is king.
Yes.
You're right, Leftwing. You're right.
The combat teacher comes in and grabs you by the shoulder, and he's like, "Leftwing, you can't keep breaking the fourth wall. You don't know the consequences."
He's stabilizing the timeline. But yes, it's fine. I learned from
Avengers Endgame, right? Yeah.
The future is just the past, but then next, I don't know. I don't really pay attention.
And we turn and like Bastion is actually Japanese now instead of Chinese because we're in an alternate timeline.
Right.
There's the chibi outtake we got.
Right. Anyways.
Okay. That was great. Okay, so Leftwing, who are you going to trade with?
You said that Prism was there, right?
Yeah.
I think I'll go up to Prism and be like, hey, can I ask a question?
What's his voice? Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out. I need to try. Can I practice with you? Are you an option? I picked you.
he says, wrong choice. And pulls off the skull.
Exactly. That's exactly the vibe I was.
No, he says. He said, "I'm sorry, I'm gonna struggle doing his voice now because I'm laughing too hard." He says, "I suppose there is an odd number. Fine. If you want some extra analysis, I can give you mine in person. Let me." I think he says well, he says, well, the rooms seem to be full, so let's just have you take Scap's power here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you take it, and he says, yes. Now switch them back.
Okay.
And he has you do that a few times. And then he pulls open his notes. He has a big notebook, and he pulls open his notes and he starts writing some stuff down. He's like, yes, see, yes.
So I should have had some specific questions though. Things.
Specifics are no good.
Well, that's alarming.
I can't. Go ahead and ask.
So emoticon. So wait, real quick, out of character. When emoticon takes powers, do they just all show up in the same place, or do they merge?
They merge. So it's like the two spheres become one big sphere.
Right. Yeah. It's emoticon, when he gets all hot and bothered, his spheres merge. Don't read too much into that. And the Reaper, when people die, he can slurp up their souls. And we fought this weird, or it wasn't Shatter. It wasn't weird. It was Shatter. While we were fighting Shatter, she had these weird soul webs stuck to reflection. And when I
he raises his hand, he says, "What's a soul web?"
Bro, I don't know.
I'm just supposed to know.
I'm asking you, you're the teacher. You tell me. Look, so when I switched my little soul thing with them, they just kind of popped, right? They broke. The point I'm getting at is it's obvious that they're mutable in some way. I think that malleable. I don't know, one of the two, both maybe. So what I need to do is figure out a way to pop mine into a bunch of little pieces, kind of like I did with the soul strings, but not destroy them because that would be bad. And then I can take more than one power at a time. Because I'm going to be honest, I did too good of abusing emoticon emotionally, and now I need to catch up. And I'm about to have that. So,
okay. So I think this idea sounds ridiculous, and maybe Scab's you can't split your power into multiple pieces.
Why not? Emoticon Silver Spoon Boy can squish them into multiples into one. It's just the other way around.
Well, yes, but that's because it's how his power works.
Well,
why can your power split into multiple pieces?
Maybe that's how my power works, Scab. I don't know. That's why I'm here to ask.
Yeah. So I think Prism like kind of puts up a hand to Scab, and like I think he's like, you're a very smart boy, Lefford. You seem to intuit things naturally that most people take years to find out through study. Where do you get your ideas from? How did you think of this?
Just watch other people do BS and then figure I should be able to do it too.
Yes. So you're arrogant. I see. Yes, arrogance does bring a sort of confidence that cannot be pretended.
He's a natural-born cheater. He's cheating off other people's tests.
Blade, if you're not in the scene.
Yeah, I know.
So he that was Prism said, by the way, saying that. No, that was Scab. Scab says that. No, I'm just kidding.
Very confused all of a
sudden. Prism says, I'm not sure if you can see or not. Or I guess, he does know because he like literally can read it. He says, you can see what I do, right?
Oh yeah, I guess you kind of like dissect them, don't you?
And he says, so you've seen what happens when and he like expands yours in front of you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, and I think you like, since you can see it, like, like you're looking down at it in your body, and it's still there, right? He's like projecting it in a way. He's like, but it's this. Can I draw it? It's like a crystallized version. There's like cracks in it, so like if there's a sphere.
Oh,
what?
Like a fractal?
So like if this is, are you here? Where are you?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. So like, so like what he does is like, he like isolates it into pieces. So it's like a crystal, right? So he expands it and it's like crystallized. And so like, there's a bunch of various pieces that you see and he can read the pieces. So I think maybe we like do like a 360 view, right? Where like we see it from your eyes and you see what he's doing to it, but then we see it through Prism's eyes, and there's just like words everywhere. Yeah, it's all information, right? And he's like writing things down, but it's not in English. It's not like words. He's translating weird symbols.
Yeah.
He's understanding a language that only he knows because he has this power. And he, through years of study and testing, has determined what each symbol means and can try and interpret different things. That's why it's not, he can't just tell you what it is. Right. He's had to like, study and to figure it out.
I'm going to look at one of the pieces and try and swap it with Scab's power.
Look at one of the pieces.
Yeah. So it's like split into little whatever. So I just pick one of the little chunks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to try and switch it with his power.
Oh, you just do it?
I'm just going to try. I mean, I know he's doing something, but I'm like, they're separated. This is what I wanted.
Yeah. I think
in spite of it doesn't work. He's just trying.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of what's more narratively satisfying. If the thing just does it because it's expanded, is that interesting?
Well, it depends on what your direction is. If you have another idea for how it might work or not work. I mean, I can.
No, I think that makes sense.
It's really hard.
Well, see, but I'm not sure. Like, is it interesting if you fail, or is it just interesting? I think Left Wing just gets it. I think like there's just like one isolated piece, and to you it looks big, right? Because it looks a similar size as Scab's power, and so you just swap them.
Plus, I honestly don't think that much of Scab's power. His power doesn't even like regrow limbs or anything. It's kind of lame. So I think it like in his mind,
if Scab was a villain, he just insta kills everybody. He's a bloodbender. If a bloodbender was like rated M. Right?
Yeah, I don't think that Left Wing understands that.
Okay. I see it.
I thought you were like, makes your boo-boo better kind of fast.
Yeah.
Because that's what I thought.
Right.
So that's what, like Left Wing thought. I don't think Leftwing realizes he could like hurt people with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if I've said this before. I have said this before. I don't know if you remember that. Like Scab has taken like a vow of pacifism because his power could so easily kill people, but he doesn't want to do that. So like he could be a super powerful hero, but he's like, no, I will never use my power for that because it's like disgusting.
I don't remember that, so I don't think Leftwing.
He's like he's like Bruce Banner. He's like I need to like the power needs to be for science, not for violence. Like that's his.
Yeah. It makes sense. That's fair. Cool. Anyways, okay. So all have to say, I think it probably isn't like a huge issue to Leftwing to the size comparison or whatever.
Yeah.
For Scab.
So I think Scab turns and is like, did you just take my power again?
I look at it. I'm like, what does it look like? Is there just like a power stuck in the middle of mine randomly? Like,
like if you look down? Yeah, I think so. I think it's like, it's like, how would that even look?
Like I imagine, like I took a chunk.
Yeah, it's like a big bulge
and just like crammed it. Yeah, like a.
Well, I don't think his is smaller. I think yours is like this.
Right.
A piece of it is now missing, and then there's just like.
Yeah, it's just like locked into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, hey.
And I think it's weird, and it feels really unstable, and then it just like slams back.
Right. Yeah. Oh. Well, I almost had it.
I think Prism is like fascinating. You really are arrogant, aren't you?
Well, I don't think that's fair.
So I think he says.
Okay.
Let me teach you something about this. Everyone's power is made up of many smaller pieces. Each piece, and he's like pointing to like your power source, right? He's like, each piece makes up a different aspect of what your power is capable of, what its limitations are. Each element. Think of it like the Chinese language. Each character makes up a meaning, a sentence.
Read Chinese.
He said, he's like, what do you teach these kids? and Scab's like, a lot, but not Chinese. And
I mean, look, Bastion. I know Bastion, but he doesn't teach you Chinese.
He says, well, what do you understand from something that is many pieces? Something simple.
Pizza.
Okay. He's like, so the pizza.
Yeah.
There are many toppings on a pizza. This is like hurts him. He's like he hates using this as an analogy.
Yeah.
Like different pieces, not just the slices, but there are different ingredients.
Yeah.
Think of your pizza, your power source like a supreme pizza. Lots of ingredients.
Oh, thanks. All right.
Well, everybody's power is a supreme pizza.
Yeah, I get you. All right.
And since you might need a little bit of a dose of humility, Emoticon's power is several supreme pizzas.
All right.
And he says, but Emoticon's power is several supreme pizzas with all the same different kinds of toppings, all the same patterns, even though maybe they're not all in the same order, or maybe the toppings are different, but the pieces of the ingredients are all placed in the same exact way on each pizza. Everyone's power works like this. There's a pattern, and the pattern makes up what kind of pizza it is.
Sure. Okay. Is there a piece that turns it on?
Is there?
Is there an
on-off switch? I don't know. I don't know if I should think too much about this.
Because some people don't have one.
Well, exactly, right? So
that has to be a symbol, like a quote unquote symbol, right?
So yeah, it would be a trigger, right? So everybody's has a different trigger. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, he says, yes. Let's think of maybe a special topping on each pizza is a different kind of trigger. Your power has a particular trigger. It is willingly invoked.
Okay,
but let's take statue for instance.
Yeah.
Well, no, statue. His also is willingly invoked. Who's this not willingly invoked?
Mist.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, let's take the water one. Hers is not willingly invoked. Well, no, I think she's water, not mist. What do you teach these kids?
I didn't name her. She actually, no, she did do mist once. It was pretty cool.
The joke is that he is confused about what is
right. No, I know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think he just keeps going. I think he just ignores you. He's like, "What a silly kid."
I didn't name her.
Yeah. He says, and the other elements of your pizza are the ability to swap something. And another element to your trigger is perception, which I think you already know about, judging from how you were able to swap something that was bigger with something that was smaller.
Right. So, sorry, one quick question. Which of these chunks is the thing that makes it so that I have to, think that I can swap it before I can swap it?
That you have to think. He says
that chunk, the one you just talked about. Where is it?
The trigger. He points it out, right? He says the trigger is here, but there's not an element of the trigger. The trigger is the elements all in this one sphere. You can't read the elements, but think of
right?
What?
But you can.
Well, yes, but what I'm trying to say is this piece is all of those elements. Every bit and bob that makes up your trigger is a collection of elements. For instance, each piece is its own pizza.
Sure. Okay. So what you're saying is I can't just pull the battery out of somebody's power because every piece has got a battery in it or on it, I guess.
Well, no. If you were to determine someone's trigger, if I'm understanding you correctly, you could just take that.
I want to take the piece of mine that says you only can use stuff that your brain thinks you can use and switch it with someone's battery, and then I'll be better and they'll be useless.
He looks at Scab and he says, "What are you teaching these kids?" I think we cut that scene there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Bastian, you're training with Alchemist. How is that going?
He's pretty distracted.
Oh, he is.
Well, yeah, he's turning to carbon.
Oh.
Yeah. That kind of distracting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Yeah. So I think she's like, what's she doing? I think she's like, just asking you questions about how your power works and like, so maybe you could build like a dome or something, and maybe I could change it into something that maybe just like change pieces of it into something that's not carbon. We can see if you could still use it. Wonder if I can half transmute something. And she's like puts her hand to a piece of carbon.
So she can only shift it like one position.
Yeah.
Like either before or after.
Yes. Yep. And so she's like I think she's throwing out questions that she's kind of like answering herself, and like like thinking things through, just like giving you ideas about how to stretch your power, giving herself ideas about how to stretch hers. And she has lots of ideas about this.
Mm-hmm. So Prism would have told her if it's even possible for her to shift more than one element. Like down the line.
If he knew, if her elements to her power translated plainly in that way, then yes. But it's possible it's not a translation that is plain.
Okay.
In which case he wouldn't know, right? And maybe it's just not possible, but he thinks it has the potential to be possible, and he just hasn't read certain elements yet. And so maybe it's a possibility, not completely ruled out.
As she's going on her monologue, I just interrupt and you should try pushing it to the next element. Do 2.
Well, I mean, she kind of sighs. She's like, well, I suppose they did say to stretch. Do you want to roll for this?
I'll roll the second time.
You roll the second time.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
If she can't do it, if she can't do it narratively, then I'll roll.
Oh, yeah. No, I think she reaches out and grabs a piece of Carmen, and what would she turned that into? What was it?
It was hydrogen, I think.
Yeah, hydrogen. That seems right. And she changed into hydrogen, and then she I think I had it said that it was like in her picture how it's like a yellow glow. Nitrogen. Thank you. And so she it looks like it has a yellow glow to it as it's changing, and then she reaches out to it again, or I guess she's just holding onto it, and it's nitrogen now. Obviously, the yellow fizzes out, and then she seems like there's a little bit of a yellow fizzle again, but it's mostly on her hand, and then nothing happens. And she tries and tries, and then she stops.
Alchemist looks like the sort of girl in a rom-com where she's very obviously pretty, but the movie is framing it as if she isn't pretty because she has glasses on, and then they do the whole scene where take off her glasses and give her a makeover, but it's basically the same woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell her to try again.
You just say try again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She tries again, and it says the same. It does the same thing. It fizzles a bit, doesn't change, and then she tries a new piece of carbon. It changes to carbon. She tries to keep it going, keep the hand from fizzling out, and it just fizzles. And then she tries again, and nothing happens.
Yeah, Bastion's getting. You can tell he's frustrated, but not at her. He had an idea, but
just ever turn your protrusions into bone.
Basically, because everything skin is made out of is near carbon on the periodic table.
Nice.
So, yeah, Bastion doesn't know that, but he figures if she. But yeah,
calcium. Where's that? Just get it. It can all be bone.
Oh, I see what you mean. You want to see if she can change the carbon in your. Oh yeah, see if she can change it into calcium.
Yeah, well, calcium's a little bit further away than the skin portion.
It's
just change it to skin.
If you turn it into skin, you'd have skin bones, which would be
bad.
Well, not the whole thing. She'd have to do it one part.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she just tries again, and she fails.
Yeah, Bastion sighs, and he just looks at the palm of his hand that is probably I take the spots grown just a teeny bit.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think she notices, right? And she walks over, and she's like, is that stuck in your hand?
Yes and no.
I think I could dissolve that, right?
You'd be dissolving my entire hand, unfortunately.
What do you mean? It's just this little spot here.
Does she have like a element sense, like I have a carbon sense, kind of?
She probably does, but only on touching it.
Okay, well, I hold it out for her to touch.
Yeah, so she politely puts a hand on your hand, right? And then she's like, "Oh, Bastian, your bone is like."
He nods. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's like statue. You're like turning into statue.
It's a good thing I already have the name.
Do you want to try and push her?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that from here.
Okay. I was gonna say otherwise that's the perfect beat to cut the scene on.
So good.
Oh man. Dude, this is crazy how well, like, man, look, like thinking back to how much time we spent on statue. This is perfect writing. This is insane. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So good.
If you do say so yourself.
My favorite part about any RPG is when the TM's just like, man, I'm such a good writer. I'm so good.
Yeah. Whenever
I can't believe I did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
man. Alchemist, you might be. I mean, you're the only person I know who could have feasibly helped me. So I need you to try and push past that barrier.
Yeah, I think in the background we see Quantum Quill and Statue training in the next room over, and like Quantum Quill, like the camera, like the focus changes to her for a second. She's like looking over at you, and then it cuts back to you guys.
Oh, does she see her touching my hand?
No, I don't think she sees that part.
Okay, that's
oh, come on.
That would have started a cat.
Yeah. And
was that good enough for my
what was your line again?
Basically telling her that she's the only one who could feasibly help me.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
that's fine. And like your last conversation,
I had a proverb lined up. If that'll give me another +1.
You should read the proverb, but it's not going to give you +1. Okay. But
a state that is great carries the seeds of its demise.
I think she's like, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I'll try again, just one more time, because I wouldn't want you to like turn into carbon or anything.
I'll roll freak. Yeah.
Whew. Nice. Full hit. Okay. Yeah. So you push her. You push her to be able to push past her limit, and she like reaches out to the piece of carbon again. No, not your hand.
Okay. Good.
And she changes like some of the molecules on the front of the piece of nitrogen into what's the next one in the periodic table? I didn't look this up.
5 would be beryllium or oxygen.
Yeah, maybe she dissolved some of it into oxygen. And
let's go.
But like not the whole piece. She's like, that worked. Why did it work this time? And she's like, maybe it's because I'm just trying to help you.
Power of love.
Like a hero thing, Maybe that's an element in I'll tell Prism about this. Maybe this will help him diagnose like what I can actually do. What I'm capable of. Or maybe this is just something that I can do if I push past my perceived limits. Perception has a lot to do with powers, actually. I don't know if you've ever heard that before, but a lot of the stuff that Prism has told us about has dealt a lot with perception. It's almost like you just got to believe in yourself, which, as a scientist, sounds pretty cringe.
I've just constantly been in life or death situations.
Yeah, yeah. I think she kind of like half chuckles at that and just like, yeah, I suppose that kind of pushes you, doesn't it? I think she's like, well, thank you. I'll try my hardest at this, and if I can figure out how to get you back to normal, I will. I promise. In fact, this might help me really push myself, knowing that I might save you from, I don't know, I guess maybe you'll just die from this. I don't know. I guess I should put that into the world. Sorry.
Yeah, the thought of it reaching my heart hadn't quite came into my brain. Oh, man.
Yeah, let's just try not to think about that too much.
Perception, you say?
Yeah.
Which arm is it?
You could say it. Well, it's your dominant hand. It has to be, right? That makes no sense. That's your extension of your power the most, right?
All right, Connor. Which side of your body is the heart on?
And then which part has the 2 lungs?
Well, the left side of my body has the heart, and then the other side has the lungs, right? Sorry, inside joke, guys. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Bastion's definitely right-handed. Canon.
Okay, yeah.
Canon.
Write this down, action figure creators.
About another week.
Yeah. I think she just says like, I think she just turns back to that same piece and just keeps trying to dissolve it further. And it's like, I'll try my best. I'll see if I can save your life.
Isn't one of the people in your class like dying in the same way I am?
Wait, what?
By elastic?
Yeah, he's dying.
Oh, yes. Well, but no, he's not dying in the same way. He's not turning into plastic. He just is like, he has cancer because his body can't handle the fact that there's plastic in his body. So he's like slowly killing himself, basically.
Yeah, he has to ingest plastic to use his power, and some of that isn't being used. It's just the microplastics are just sitting in there.
Well, no, even if the plastics weren't just like, even if he uses them all up, like he still has to ingest the plastic and let his body sit in there with his body has to chill with the plastic until he uses it all up. Yeah. So he can't just like in a battle, like sometimes he might like consume plastic and then just sit there with it for like 6 hours, right? So like he has cancerous cells because of that. And yeah, I suppose it also makes sense in canon then for some like microplastics then like bond with his cells, and then
it does depend on how
kill those cells, right?
Depends on how much control he has over his power and how microbial he can get with the particles of plastic. But yeah,
which I would assume maybe he gets stronger and then he's able to flush it all out of his body.
Yeah.
Or has a lady who could change elements in his body. Or a person with carbon who can just turn all of the plastic into hydrogen.
Or he becomes a plastic water bottle.
Ooh.
You are what you eat.
That's his divolution.
He's actually a flamingo.
Digilution. What's it called in Digimon when you evolve?
Digilution? I don't know.
I don't think it's that.
My Hero Academia.
Digivolve. It's Digivolve. I don't think they ever have a noun for it. It's just you Digivolve.
It's ridiculous. So yeah, I think we cut that scene there, right?
Yeah.
Not the Digivolve line, but so Bastion, or not Bastion, goodness gracious, that's the second time we did that today. Palladium, you are training with Thunder and Gemma, and I think Thunder is more just playing support and is like coming up with ideas of how you and Gemma can bond your powers, and Gemma and Thunder are joking and like teasing you. But I think the main thrust of this, right, is to see if you can absorb Gemma's power again, right?
Yeah.
Sure. I think Thunder, I think you guys are talking about that, I think, a bit. But then, like, once Gemma is like, all right, well, should we try it out? I think Thunder's like, I'm going to, like, not be in the room, I think. and she, like, walks, like, to where she can see from the door. But, like, she's on the other side of the door. And she's like, you guys try it out and I'll come back in after you're done.
All right, Gemma, hit me. I want to see if I can fly with this stuff.
Fly?
Yeah. I mean, I've kind of been able to fly before, but like I want to like really fly, you know?
You get the power, or you have the power to absorb star energy, and the first thing you think of is you want to fly.
Duh. Flying is pretty much like the coolest thing you could ever do with the power. Let's be real.
No.
Yeah. To feel the wind in your face and all that. You know, yeah. It's like iconic.
I was thinking like star bomb. That's the coolest thing you can do.
Yeah, but that's boring, you know? Like, of course I'm going to use it to destroy someone else, but, you know, I want to fly.
Okay. I guess, you know, we're fighting bad guys, right?
Yes, I know. The whole thing here is like, you know, it's like an alien power and all that. And I figure that what would be cooler and more sci-fi than flying into space?
Anyway, and she starts glowing.
Gotta visit Vulcan's planet somehow.
And so her power basically works like she's a star nuclear reactor type thing, basically, right? So she starts to like pulse. And I think like throughout the day you've seen her use her power, right? And it's been in very short controlled bursts. She's starting to get a hang of being able to use her power and not lose control. This time she just kind of lets loose. She just kind of like big bloom. And
what has she been doing previously when she does like short bursts? Are we talking about like Iron Man style, like shooting out energy? Or are you talking about
she's been flying? I mean, right? Like, yeah, I think it's basically like it comes out of her hands. She glows, like her whole body glows, right? But like it comes out of her hands, comes out of her feet. She like shoots it everywhere and blasts things, right?
Sure.
Mainly she's flying around and then using it to blast. And I think I think her blasts are like charged bursts. So I think there's like a really cool like star sound effect where like before she shoots something out, it like her hand like has like a reactor fission that happens in her arm, and then it like in like a
fission
ray
reaction. You mean?
That's what I said.
Well,
I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Nothing about this is scientific. I am positive, but yeah. I mean, basically, I just devoid my armor of all other traces of energy, and I just like hit me with as hard as you can, and I'll absorb it.
I don't remember what you rolled last time. What penalty I gave you?
I think.
No, I mean what penalty I gave you. So I'm just gonna have it be a -1.
Yep, that's fine. Okie dokie. Now, am I doing like the class move?
It should be a -2. It should be a -2.
I'm doing like the class move, right?
Oh yes, guys. What are we doing? This is like a class. There's a class move for this. Come on, guys. Stop playing around.
I was gonna ask about that, but it wasn't my scene anymore.
Maybe we just watch this. We'll just roll. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna give you guys merits based off what you do.
What is the class move? I want another class move.
You want another class move? I mean, nobody else has done the class move though, right? Like
I'm Palladium. He has to do good in class.
Okay.
I just want to read it at least, right?
Where are we?
If we read it again and it's less interesting than just doing like freak or something, then that's fine. Or
here. I mean, no, it's. I like the move if I remember it correctly. We had moved past it.
Push past the limits. That's what I'm doing, right?
Yeah. When you push your power past their limits. Yeah, when you push your power past their limits, that doesn't read right. In power control class, real plus right. Who proofread this? On a hit, you succeed. On a 10+, get a gold star.
I think it's because it's powers.
Push your powers past their limits. Yeah. Who questioned that? On a 7 to 9, choose one. On a miss, choose one, and the GM chooses one. So basically, like you do push past your powers. If you do it flawlessly, you get a gold star. Otherwise, you pushing past your powers succeeds, but with consequences is basically the thing. And then if you fail, there's more consequences and no benefit.
Well, I'm
my favorite is that you don't have the guts to try. Gain the insecure condition.
And I get a -2 for being hopeless. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, you do get a -2 for help. Yeah. Oh, you mean like because it's the school move? Yeah, you still get the minus.
Yeah. I figured, but I just wanted to double check again. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a 0 total on this roll. Then it'll just be up to the luck of the dice.
All right.
And the dice aren't looking too shabby.
Okay. Good. All right.
I don't think
we did use anymore. The team. I forgot. Yeah.
That's fine.
On a 7 to 9, you lose control and cause damage to school property. Gain a demerit. You succeed at a small scale, and it's embarrassing. Lose influence over someone watching. If you don't have any influence to lose, you can't choose this option. So basically, it's like you succeed at doing the thing, but so like you can do it now, right? But like it's like, you hurt one of your peers, gain the guilty condition. If you already have the guilty condition checked, they and the teacher both gain influence over you. You strain yourself too far, gain the afraid or angry condition, or you don't have the guts to try, gain the insecure condition. You don't have the guts to try doesn't really make sense if you succeed, though.
True, so. Yeah.
No.
Again, who proofread this? It's ridiculous.
I don't want to get demerit just for no reason. Though that would probably be appropriate if it's like a literal star and she just keeps pouring it into me and I like keep absorbing it and it becomes like this giant thing. I could do hurting her or thunder, gain the guilty condition. Succeeded a small scale and it's embarrassing. That could work.
You absorb it, but instead of being able to use the power, it just goes.
Yeah. I'm not sure who I would lose influence over, though. I don't like the people I have influence over are pretty. None of them are here in the scene.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know who. Man, I need to use my influence against Echo at some point to have him like join a fight at the end game. Have that matter.
I mean, it did matter because I represented that in the fact that he gave you the cheat sheet to the tournament. So that was me answering that.
Well, I mean, do I still have it then? Should I just get rid of it?
You could probably just get rid of it for that. I feel like even if you haven't gotten rid of it yet, like even if you didn't actually use it mechanically, it's like.
Are the other ones still active, you think?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? I just kind of want to succeed, but I don't know what. None of these really look too appealing to me.
I mean, you're
damage
putting
school
the
property.
Sun in a...
Let's go, baby.
I mean, I would just damage school property. Yeah.
Yeah, who cares? You don't care about demerits anymore, right? You got to catch up to us.
Yeah.
Or you succeeded at a small scale, and it's embarrassing. All your armor comes off and you're naked.
Hey, there's an anime, right?
That's the one that feels that as much as I want to just like go bananas with this thing, I feel like that's the one that makes the most sense. Like, so I'm hoping for a big power up, right? Okay, yeah. I'm hoping for a big power up and it doesn't come, right? It's just like a little trickle of energy that I'm able to absorb out of all of the output that she's giving. And I can't really do what I want with it. That feels like a fair narrative arc here to start with, being like, I can absorb it, but like not as much as I want. I can't really do much with it. So maybe we do this. Maybe do this, and we'll see what Connor says. Maybe I get powered up, and I don't realize that I don't have a lot of it, and I'm like, okay, time to see if I can fly, and then I like walk out into like the larger area where everybody's at or whatever, right? Like whoever's taking a break or something, and then I try to like fly straight up. And I just like fly halfway, and then it all goes away, and I fall. Right? We have the epic hero moment where it seems like on a Superman fly or whatever, right? Like, and then I just
right. I like the idea that it just like it's hard to hold, so you use so much of it so fast that you like rocket up, and like there's this giant light burst, and then you get halfway up, and you're like.
You know what? I think it would be even better. Let's do this. I go out into like a larger area where everybody is, and we have this very. Like this build up, right? Where it's going to be epic and everything. And then I just lose all of it immediately and rocket up so fast that I hit the ceiling, and then peel off of it with nothing to use anymore. And I'm like, ah!
Like, and it's got to make a fart noise.
Let the reader understand. But I think Palladium, it makes sense for you to lose influence over emoticon in that instance because he just totally beat you, right?
Yeah.
And so I think he's like, I don't know if this Palladium guy's going anywhere anymore. Right? Like,
no. Now it could also be that that counted as losing control and causing damage to school property if I rock it up so fast that I hit the ceiling,
break through it.
Either way, I think I want to fall. Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to rack up some demerits pretty quickly here for the other stuff I'm going to probably attempt to do. So I will do succeeding at a small scale, and it's embarrassing. That would be pretty embarrassing to just like, you lose it all immediately. It one short burst happens and you can't control it, and I hit the ceiling, a giant palladium-sized imprint on the ceiling, and then I peel off, and then I
like that. I think that's cool. And it makes sense that emoticon is his influence. Okay.
I got to get better, though. I got to prove myself to emoticon.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, that's funny.
What I'm hoping is that the star power will get me back on, like, more on emoticon's level, right? Like, with this epic power up, I'll be able to do more stuff, but, so far, no good.
I think emoticon is training with Haunting Harmony and is, like, out in the area. They're taking a break. And he notices, he just like shakes his head and is like, come on, Haunting Harmony, let's go, listen back to. And I think
no, come back.
Yes, that's the chibi moment, right? No,
I'm like crawling towards him. Please, I will try again. I'll be better.
Please respect me,
senpai.
You're my rival. Yes. So then I think like you stand up and like dust yourself off, right? And I think Thunder comes over and puts a hand on your shoulder, and Gemma comes over and puts a hand on your other shoulder. And Gemma's like, well, big bro, you tried. And that's the important thing.
I like to see you fly.
And Thunder's like, you could try again next time.
Shut up, both of you.
They like look at each other and like giggle. And Thunder's like, all right, now let's see if you can absorb this again. Because I think I remember last time you just couldn't, right?
Yeah. After that, I think I can do it.
Yeah, I think we like see you guys go off, right, and we cut, but like it's very obvious I think what we don't.
No, exactly. I think we go back into the room, right, and then it starts to like pan away down to another room, right before we get out of. Like the view from inside the room is out of the shot. We see Thunder just go, and then I go, it's the back wall.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's not concussive, right? It's like disintegrating. So I think you're like, oh, stop. And then
I'd like to say I like the image of me flying backwards. I love throwing palladium around like a rag doll. So let's say that like I try to absorb, I absorb some of it and try to like use it to like negate it. Like I do something with it, and I'm like,
sure, yeah. And so then I think we cut to the end of the class, right? And we see Palladium, like his armor is like reforming over certain parts.
Beat up.
It's the end of the class, right? Okay.
I have like a wet towel on my head with there's a cut on my forehead. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I think like you guys, I think Prism is like, all right, it's time for you all to line up. I will give you some notes about your powers. Let me see.
Do you want David and I to roll the move? Because I didn't really roll for me. I rolled for what's her face.
If you guys want to, yeah.
I mean, hey.
I think. Left Wing, you did structure power, right? So
you didn't make me roll, but I'm happy about.
You just have a merit. All right. I mean, you succeeded at the roll.
I'll take it.
You just giving him a free merit. He didn't roll at all.
You didn't roll at all, did you?
Come on.
I mean, I feel
like
what?
No, I don't think you get a merit from this. I don't think you get a merit from this. Sure. I think the reward is the knowledge that we learned along the way.
Okay.
And I think we just
I'll trade that. Sure.
But go ahead, Bastian. I mean, I think it makes sense if you don't roll 2, but it's fine. Go ahead, stretch your power.
Maybe this result will determine how well Prism is with me.
Like how much information he gives.
Nice.
Oh, dang. Okay, yeah. So you show off your power. You are demonstrating that you're.
What? I get a merit.
Gold star.
Oh yes, yeah. Also, I thought you said narrate. Let's go.
No. I mean, yeah, that too. Can I get an influence on Alchemist? Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Go ahead.
Woo. I gotta collect them all.
That's what I forgot about.
Can I get influence on Prism?
Palladium. You know what? Sure.
Okay. I'm half kidding because he's an adult, but
no, you can't. No, hold up. Oh, you can't. You didn't roll at all. Get out of here. What are you doing requesting stuff like that?
I've roleplayed.
Show me the dice.
Get out of here.
Show me the dice. Yeah, you're right. No, narrative is good. Yeah. No, king is
narrative.
King.
Narrative gives you fictional positioning, not successful rolls.
Okay, so you guys all line up, and trying to decide if I should go you guys first. I think I'm gonna start with some NPCs. No, I think actually. I'm going to start with I'll start with some NPCs. I'm going to start with Biolastic actually, and I think Prism isn't helping them right now. Prism is just helping you guys because these are actually his students that he studies every day. So that doesn't make any sense. That wasn't a note. That was me ad hocing. I should never ad hoc. What am I doing? So Prism starts with Thunder. Okay, and he says, yes, your medical notes. How have you been feeling? And she's kind of flustered and she's like, fine, just kind of aches sometimes is all. And he says, I have nothing new I have found other than to confirm what you already know, that your power is not fully compatible with your body.
Did we know this?
No.
Okay.
The hint that this is based off of is when Thunder was fighting Emoticon. And she started shaking and her arms like lost control. And then she went to the medical bay and you guys never asked her about this ever. So this has always been what's happening. Yeah. But I think this makes perfect sense. And Thunder responds and says, that's debatable. I think I can handle a little bit of aching. And he says, I'm not sure you, and Scab just like nudges him. And he's like, and just moves on. He goes to Haunting Harmony, and he says, Haunting Harmony, I have talked with Scab and the other faculty, and we have determined that it'd be best for me to present this because it is based in scientific understanding. And I think he like turns and like shows her some notes and he says, these are the elements of your power. And I want you to understand that because I'm telling you, this is what I saw the last time I was here. And these are my notes about what these pieces mean. And today, and he like flips some pages and he's like, these are the elements I see today. And they are the same. Of course, they all would be. But I've done some research and some tests, as you can see. To cross-reference your elements with different powers. And I can confidently say that your power is not that you can bring back your dead sister. Your power is that you can summon whatever you can imagine.
Wow.
And she's like,
why are they having these conversations in front of everyone? This is a terrible idea.
You know what? Is this a terrible idea? No, I think it's not. I think Scab says, Haunting Harmony, I understand that this is hard for you to accept, but we've tried to tell you this multiple times. We think that hearing it directly from Prism might help. And I think like they're saying it quietly, right? It's to not be like dramatic, but like you get the picture that like the reason they're saying this in front of other people is because they've tried to tell her this multiple times and it hasn't stuck. And she's just like,
I will publicly embarrass her in front of all of her peers. Good idea.
Mm-hmm. she's like, no, that can't be. You're wrong. That's not how this works. And Prism is like, please listen to reason. Is there anything I can do to prove this to you? And she's like, prove this to me. How does it that my sister knows everything that only my sister knows? She's told me things that only she remembers. They're her memories, not mine. You don't understand. And Prism and Scab just kind of share a look, and Prism says, I hope that one day you can accept this truth, even though it is a hard truth. Hard truths are sometimes where the most potential is harnessed. If you are willing to accept this truth, you can go to great heights. You will be a great hero, haunting harmony. And they move on. I think they go to Bastion. Get all the bad news out of the way, right? He says, yes, Scab has told me that there's a piece of carbon embedded in your hand. And you said it's all the way into your bone.
I think it is my bone.
Yes. This answers as to what this element was before. There are multiple answers it could have been. What I mean to say is, if I could have warned you before with any level of certainty, I would have. But it seems that your power is slowly evolving into, well, more like Mist's power. You are becoming that which you create and are.
But
or
why?
What you are becoming that which you manipulate is actually what he says, because you don't create it and you aren't that. So that sentence is just dumb.
Yeah, you are what you manipulate.
I guess in your case, yes. If I can put it to you a different way, there.
Can you use
Dragon's power is
the metaphor? no, I'm kidding.
I know. Okay. He says, Dragon's power seems similar to this, not in the fact that he's turning into fire, but when he pushes himself, it strains his body in an unnatural way. He has learned to mitigate these stresses as he has learned his power more, which is a potential for you, but I think you push yourself far too much, far too often for your skill and experience to keep up with the level of raw strain and power that you are consistently emitting. So I think the choices before you are to not stretch yourself so far, or it's to, well, turn into something that you can't take back. Now leave that decision with you.
Coded. Classic Jared character move.
He just says, I'll leave this decision with you.
But there's Dragon's not turning into fire.
No, it's more than when he strains his power, certain cells in his body start to combust and smoke enters into his lungs. That's the second reason. I forgot. He says the second reason that this power is being realized in this way is the serum that you were given. It's not the right strain. It's a less stable version. We've seen that it's quite common. Actually, we've seen that it is exclusive to the serum that the Chinese government gives out. It's
of course
not well maintained. So there's less that your body can. It's almost like they gave you a superdose. That your power is stronger, yes, but it tugs at your body more than it should, more than it ought to, more than your body can withstand.
What would happen theoretically if I took the normal one?
As in, if you took the normal one today? Well, I think what would happen is just like it happens every time. I think you would potentially die. There's not much research into what happens when you take the power more than once, but every time it's been tried, it's resulted in death.
But I'm a player character, though.
Well, what killed them? I mean, what if I like hold on to his power while you give him a new one, or what? I don't know. You know
yeah, maybe you're standing next to him, right? And he says,
"Oh, sorry, I thought we were all kind of."
Well, you're in a line, right? He's had you line up.
I'll poke my head up,
Sorry, so you just want to give me the gist of that again? My daughter was saying night.
No, that's fine. That's fine. He basically is just saying like, it's like they've tested that, they've tried that before, like in the early stages of things. But every time they did it, the person died.
So they did it specifically someone with the Chinese virus versus someone.
Oh no, not with the Chinese virus, no. But anytime they gave someone 2 serums, it killed them.
Okay, but no, they didn't do the mix and match.
Nope.
All right,
nope.
Let's go. 2 powers. Let's go.
All right, let me make a roll for this really quick. When you take 2 serums, you die. There you go.
So that means all we got to do to kill Reaper is give him a serum, and he'll explode like a nuclear bomb because he's got like 1,200 powers.
Or it's not, because his body can perhaps net it.
Well, I mean, we know that it doesn't give him more powers, or he'd just be junkying up every 45 minutes. Unless that's how he gets
Oh, no. What I mean is maybe his Reaper stealing power could just steal it and just net it inside his thing, right?
Survive.
You could try it though, by all means. Feel free, my dude. That would be really fun. I want to see that roll.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'll ask Prism. So what happens if we just stab Reaper with another serum?
He says,
that's the problem with introducing something like this.
Well, I'm writing the roll right now. Yes.
You're writing a roll.
When you take 2 serums and you're not Reaper.
There you go.
Yeah, but that can't be true, right? Because otherwise Reaper would steal serum and just be like, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Well, why would he try it? Why would he try it when everybody else has tried it and they've died?
Because he has 45 powers. One of those powers is probably don't die when someone ejects you with serum.
Hey, hold up. How do you know that he hasn't done that and that's how he's gotten a lot of his powers? You don't know. Let the reader understand.
More, and he'd be stealing the serum.
Yeah, this is the problem, Connor. You just can't confirm any of this at any time.
Exactly.
You have to leave it in the dark.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's Schrodinger's GM decision.
So Prism. Do you think you could get me one of those serums, like, last case scenario, I'm about to die from carbon transformation, just jab myself with it, see if it fixes everything. Or I could stab Reaper. We could find out what's going on, what happened.
He looks to Scab, and Scab shakes his head, and Prism says, that would be illegal. And he starts to move on. Yeah. All right, so then break the law. Got it. Wait.
How do I fix myself? I'm kidding.
Well, obviously he doesn't have an answer, right?
Yeah.
But okay, so Left Wing, he goes to you and he says, I said that all that you need to.
Yep. But did it work, by the way? Was I able to do the battery thing?
I think you practice with it, but you haven't mastered it. Right? Sure. I think you try doing that.
I mean, this could be the actual role now, since Left Wing hadn't made the role yet. If that's what he was trying to do.
Personally, I like it better if that's something that you have to figure out in the moment. But if you want to roll for it, go ahead. I guess.
I mean, but that's what the class is for,
this is
right?
the roll. This is what the class is for. You want to roll for it? Go ahead. All right. I'm trying to cheapen you. Yeah.
Yeah, Connor, this isn't a novel. This is a role-playing game, and we need to be able to roll 15.
Hey, narrative is king. King is king. Emperor is emperor.
you steal every power in the class, right? With a 15.
Yeah.
Suddenly, no one can do their thing. Suddenly, no one can practice with their powers. They just all stop working.
Well, so this would be you are able to take a piece of the battery of someone's power, right?
So yeah, my idea was that because I can teleport things from memory, I wanted to look at my soul thing when it was divided into a bunch of pieces, remember it, and then be able to use each of those pieces to swap powers out. And I have to figure out what each of those pieces prevents me from doing, or how that works. And obviously there'll be one piece I can't do where I can't use my power, right? Which is fine. That's already how it works. But I can just use that one last. And then
this is everything, dude. This is why Prism's character exists. This is what he was made for.
Yeah, of course.
This is so good. I love that. So, I think you play with it, right? With like Scab's power. And I think at one point Scab's like, this is starting to get annoying. I'm really trying to focus here. And Prism is like, this is for science.
Shut up.
Yeah. This is how you treat your guests. And I think you can figure out how to take his like battery, right? So that he can't activate it. He can't power it on. Or his trigger. I think the word trigger makes the most sense, right?
So here's the thing. I'm thinking that I don't know how, like in this scenario, I could steal his battery or whatever, right? Because his trigger, because it's being dissected by Prism. But if I'm against anybody else, I won't know what theirs looks like. I'll be able to find it. So I have to steal the whole power with a chunk of mine normally, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's that. Yeah. So like you're taking Scab's trigger because you see his trigger because Prism opens it up for you, right?
Right.
And so but each person's power is different. Each person's power sometimes varies in sizes. Like I've explained, that one time guy that was part of King's gang, like his power source is just bigger because his power is just insane. Right?
There was Wish Girl who was like a sun or something like that.
Right. And like Mist is the same way. Shatter's the same way, right? Like they don't have a trigger, right? Their power source is like they have like 1,000 for some reason, right? That's basically what
they are. The trigger.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, their whole body is the trigger, right? Like you take a piece of it,
and then kill them, and then their power.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So would you say Scab is triggered right now?
Dude,
he's specifically not triggered.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. But he seems triggered. If you know what I mean, guys. Yeah. So
now I just need to figure out a way to like through experimentation try to pull someone's battery out of their power. Like I got to figure out how to visualize that so that I can try that.
So I think like Scab goes up to you and he's like, "So you have everything you need, right?" And you like nod and we like get that flashback, right? Where you're like, I did it. And then Prism is like, now try doing it to me without seeing where my trigger is. And you're like, you just can't do it, right?
Right. Yeah.
And he's like, you won't have me out on the battlefield. So you'll have to figure out what each person's power does in the moment. Sometimes you might have to guess. But if I see your power closely here, the way that you're able to read people's powers, or see them, as you say, see their souls, I see the potential for maybe you to zoom in, perhaps. He gives you kind of like a weird smile.
I'll try that.
Yeah. And he says, remember, perception is the most important thing when it comes to powers. And then he like walks off to like call everybody in.
But I think the fact that like not only does Leftwing has he seen his power absorb, but he has like that mental image in his head so that he can call on it to like use his own.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he'll be able to map that even artificially onto other people's, right? And then steal pieces of it that aren't really the real pieces.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. All right.
Oh, man, I love that. That's so cool. Okay. Yeah. So he moves on, right? Okay. Palladium. He comes up to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You took her power. Sorry, I had something that I had written down that I forgot to tell you about. You absorbed Gemma's power, but for how long, right? Not for a long time, right?
No, I mean, I also didn't like keep it in there for a long time. I just try to use it right away too.
Okay,
so.
okay.
Though I suppose we iterated a few times, maybe.
Shoot. Yeah, I think I might just retcon this. I forgot. Like when you take her power, I'll do it subtly because of the way that you did it. I think when you start to expend it, like your armor normally like responds to you like an emotional like vibes, right? Yeah. This time it very audibly says, "Oh no."
I can't hold it in. I'm gonna make
it. And I think like it's like when you're done with that, you're probably like they do the like joking around or whatever, right? And you're like,
yeah,
you're probably like, Armor, did you like talk to me then?
Yeah,
and it just responds in like vibes, right?
It has talked to me before. I'll say that now. It a few times
on one circumstance. Remember,
it was with the bomb, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. So and that's what I figured. Like being charged up a lot is going to deepen that somehow for some reason.
I think maybe you're like saying that to your armor, like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Trying to work through it, verbalize it.
And yeah, I think the armor says like it gives you kind of like an alien vibe, and kind of like an otherworldly vibe back to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says it like how does it communicate that? Then it gives you like a familial vibe.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So so then flash it back to Prism. He says yes. I forgot. You're the power that is classified, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's me.
He says, well, there's not a lot I can say, but let's just say the more I studied your power and the more I've studied your mentor's power, your power has the potential to be a lot more like your mentor's than I had originally assumed. I think if you wanted to...
How so?
Say, go in your mentor's footsteps, I think that's where your power is pointing you.
What do you mean by that exactly?
I think Scab puts up like a hand, like...
I understand that you can't come right out and say it, but like that doesn't give me a lot to go on.
Yeah, I think he says, your power... He leans into you. He's like, your power talks to you. It doesn't.
Yes, my armor, kind of like a person.
I think if you don't fight hard, I think that you'll end up becoming more like your power than you think.
In a bad way?
In an alien way. And he whispers that really, really slowly, really softly.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I think the interaction with your sister, he turns to like your sister who's next. He says, that might speed things up a lot.
That makes sense. Prism, is this going to help me save people? Or will it just get everyone around me killed?
He kind of frowns at that and he says, that's not a part of the read of the power. That rests with you, when he points to your chest.
What I mean is, it doesn't bother me if I have to become something else, as long as I can do what I need to do.
That doesn't rest with you. And he points to like your armor, right? It like he says that lies with it.
So there's a way that I can negotiate with it, so we both get something we need out of this.
I think what I mean is more, how well do you know it?
To know it, do I need to become something else? Is that what you're saying? Buddy, thank you very much.
I don't know. There's a lot to think about with yours. Too much guesswork, though. I think this might be something that you just have to take a journey on. Journey of scientific discovery. But be careful that you don't cross a line you can't come back from.
Yeah, well, knowing me, it's gonna be a lot less scientific discovery and more getting punched a lot until something clicks. But I appreciate the sentiment.
Yeah, I think he kind of chuckles and then also just kind of just frowns, like he doesn't know how to feel about what you just said. And then he says, "Knowledge is power."
I understand.
And he walks over to Gemma, and he says, "For you, Gemma, I understand that you are not quite in control of it yet. Just be careful that you don't overdo it. If you overdo it even once, I think, well, God help us all." and Gemma just goes, "Oh, okay.
You're a nuclear bomb."
And then he moves on. He goes to Iceblade, and he says, "It seems your power is more like true sight."
Oh yeah, our other anime protagonist.
Yeah. You found
plays D&D. That's crazy.
No, that's it. That's Emoticon's mentor hero. Weekly.
Yeah.
That's that guy. He says, "It seems your power is more like true sight. You found that it provided you visual trajectories. But that's because your mind was consumed by sports. So it was an unconscious, natural outflow of your power. But as you have pushed the limits, well, I'm not sure there are any limits to what you might be able to see.
Sorry, bro, you're not a jock, you're a nerd.
Strengths, weaknesses, thermal, night, anything you might think of."
I wouldn't tell him that.
Yeah, I think
his eyes are wide.
Grunts. He grunts and he's like, "Shut up, nerd." And then he's like, "Wait, does that mean I'm a nerd?" and he moves on, right? And he his eyes are wide. Like he feels like he just underwent like existential crisis, right? Like Zuko just did a good thing. And he says, "Speaking of limitations," and walks up to Quantum Quill, and he says, "Still nothing blocking or limiting your power, just something in your head. Maybe a shrink is the best option for you." And she rolls her eyes. She says, yeah, whatever. I know your power isn't all-knowing. You didn't even see that Shatter was inside of Reflection. Whose side are you on anyway?" And he says, "Who is Shatter?" And he says, or Quantum says, "Whatever. I've got my power figured out on my own."
Shatter was the weird soul webs. That's
he puts a hand to you and moves on to the next person. He walks up to Polar Shield next, and he says, "After much research into the shape of your power source, I've found that your power is actually about bioelectric fields. Humans generate these, and so it makes sense that you were able to interact with them, but only willing subjects at first, because they can naturally interfere with your manipulation of the bioelectric field. But now, given your mastery over this ability, I suspect that you could latch your own bioelectric field to anything that can conduct one. I bet with practice, you could pull yourself to metal objects too." And she says, "Really? You think I could? Thank you, Prism. I really appreciate this. Thank you." And he just moves on.
Somebody get that girl a drone.
Yeah. He goes to Reflection, and he says, "Yes, I see that. Oh, something you guys probably didn't notice, but that he now says is he says, I could see that you have found the glass manipulation part of your power out. Very well done. I know I told you that was a possibility before, but very well done that you were able to figure that out so quickly and stretch your power in that way. I think she says, well, yes, but I think I'm concerned that, well, you see, that shatter person, that was her power. And so I think she might still be inside of me. And he says, no, I can see very clearly that glass manipulation was always a part of your power. You just hadn't reached that potential yet. And he says, but of course, it has to be a reflective surface, as you know. And
we see a flashback.
Kind of seems relieved.
We see a flashback where Reflection and Shatter were getting their serums on the same day, and we see someone like mix it, and it's actually basically it's half of like
they're twins.
They actually like mixed this thing wrong, and he's like, oh, I gotta pour some more of this other one in,
and then you see a little in the background, you see Roulette's eyes wide.
Yeah.
Like he messed with reality.
The problem is the reader understand. Power was actually sand. It's only glass because he got melted.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We see Roulette.
What I mean is like this is why
are forever intertwined.
Yeah, exactly. They're entwined, but this is also why Reflection's power or Shatter's power made her malformed because it wasn't a full thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my headcanon.
Yeah, that's your headcanon. Well, you guys can write fanfic after this is all done. And then you guys probably can't hear everybody else, right? I'm not going to go through each character, but he ends with emoticon. That's the last person you can hear. And he says, fascinating. I did not see these powers before. And he like reaches out and touches or expands decay, the disgust emotion and surprise with the teleportation power. And he like expands them and is looking at them. And he says, it's almost as if your power is alive and still taking shape. Like when someone first gets their power and it is still forming around their DNA, which Leftwing, as he says that, you're like, oh, that is kind of how it looked for Abigail. And he says, I'd like to see his records of what iteration of the serum they used for research purposes, of course. Not based on my read of your power, but merely as a psychological observation. I believe that there is one more power that might surface according to the classifications of your emotions that your power seems to adhere to. You are lacking the emotion of trust. Focus on those around you. You are powerful. Dare I say, the most powerful I've ever seen. Though, I never did get a good look at your father, or Tempest for that matter. But you can always learn from those around you. You would do well to remember that no man is an island. And Emoticon nods. And he continues, also, it seems that your powers are stronger than when I last saw you. It's almost as if your emotions are filling these powers. And he like opens up each one. And he says, instead of drawing power from it, it is as if you are powering it with your emotions. Dare I say, a rather unsettling concept. To think you could be even more powerful the next time we meet. It has been a pleasure to study you, Emoticon. I am truly honored. And Emoticon just kind of nods to him and says, yeah, of course. It's been an honor learning from you. And he moves on, and then you can't hear the rest of what he's talking about. Yeah, you notice it. Just,
I think you misspoke. He's missing the power of friendship.
Trust, friendship. These mean the same thing. It's the same elemental symbol that I see. It's actually the actual Japanese character for anime. But okay, so end of the day, everybody like scatters or whatever, right? And
as we're walking out of the room, can I throw you a curveball that you were completely unprepared for?
Hold on. Let me check my notes. Let me check my notes to see if this would happen before you guys start walking out of the room.
Okay.
Yeah, it would, but hold on to that.
Okay.
So it's the end of the day, left wing, as soon as they like call it quits, right? Mirage comes up to you and she says,
yeah,
I watched you all day and I think I know who you want to be dating, but I don't think she feels the same way. And right as she says that, Mist runs over, like jogs over to you. Like she's been focused all day, like studying, training, like doing all this stuff. She's been like doing her own thing. And as soon as they call it quits, she jogs over to you and she says, "Left wing, hey, left wing." And hair grows. And she takes on a way more like feminine featured body shape.
Okay. Yeah.
As she runs up to you. And Mirage turns and looks at her as she's saying, like, "Hey, left wing," and sees that happen. And she's like, "I am totally wrong. I wish you too well." And walks away.
You hear my fan, by the way? It's not.
No, I can't.
Okay, all right.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, he turns to us. Hey, how'd it go?
She's like, "Great. I really practiced with more water, and I think I'm getting the hang of like just being, like kind of giant."
So what you're saying is you're ready to try out being in the ocean? Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm hearing.
I think that's a really terrible idea, but I appreciate your vote of confidence.
You could throw, what do they call those fish with the dangly light bulbs at people? That would be hilarious.
She like chuckles and like you guys like walk out, right? But like she's kind of like bumping shoulders with you a little bit as you're walking out, right? Okay, so I'd like
to pause at something. Can we say that as she does that, like the very tip of her shoulder that hits left wing turns into like regular?
No, that doesn't make any sense, right? Like,
mostly it's an aesthetic thing, like left wing was. I don't know.
Maybe it could congeal almost like gelatin, right? Like I feel like that's the closest she could get to being solid would be to like to congeal herself.
Yeah.
So maybe
I don't think she can
transfer. Yeah, maybe not yet. Yeah, it's fair.
Very true. You didn't see what Prism said to Mist, right?
True. The last thing we hear from left wing as you guys walk away is you say, "Now we got to get you to try Drunken Master style."
I got another keg. We'll just dump you in.
Yeah,
I probably would ask her what Prism said to her, but we don't have to do that.
I think she says, "Oh, nothing." He just said that to be careful with the cult consciousness thing in large bodies of water, like the ocean.
Man, what a loser.
I think Scab kind of like forgot to mention this, but he's like, "Oh, and everybody, you have to report to the what's it called, the auditorium. We have some special instructions for today. Everybody, please report there. Sorry, I didn't say that sooner."
And then
I was
gonna say I just turned to Bastion, probably who I'm walking next to as we're walking down. I just say secret hero meeting, and not even because Bastion wasn't there, so he doesn't probably know what I'm talking about, but I like saying it out loud.
Okay.
Is it secret if they're telling us about it?
I'll fill you in a second.
I'll check my notes one last time before your curveball, just in case.
Okay.
I have no idea what will happen to my brain in a couple of minutes here.
It's not that big of a curveball.
Oh, okay. I think
it's just the natural progression of what he'd do directly after talking to Prism.
Does it involve Palladium?
No, it involves left wing.
Okay, so I think you walk over to left wing, right? But we stick with Palladium. Bioelastic comes up to you as you guys are walking, and he says, "Hi, Palladium. I want you to know that I've taken your advice seriously. I'm eating better. I'm exercising to try and combat what it's doing to me. I can't give up my power completely. I mean, especially not now. But I am doing what I can to not just roll over and die. I'm doing what I can to not martyr myself, I guess I could say.
Good to hear it. And in all honesty, I think I might be on the way to understanding personally a bit more of what you've had to go through for the last bit. But yeah, I mean, good. I think it's good that you found some balance.
He kind of puts a hand on his shoulder and he's like, if you ever need to talk, I might not be as good as words with you as you are, but I'm willing to talk.
I appreciate that. I don't have anything to say yet, but I'll let you know if I do.
I keep my ears peeled. Or I guess that's not what that means. How do you say that? He says he'll keep an ear to the dirt, right? Is that how that? I'll keep an ear to the ground.
Yeah.
And he says, I just can't stand by and watch everyone die during this tumultuous time. Right now, it's the time to be a soldier. Glad to hear you seem to be understanding that too.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So he kind of jogs off, right? Sure. All right, that's it. Great. Go ahead, Bastian.
I guess as we're walking to the auditorium, he goes up to Leftwing and it's like, can you take my power?
So why not?
No, like really take it.
Like fully, like so I can't use it at all.
Like permanently?
Well, not permanently. Just like with like mist, you can only power, right? Like partially take it, right?
What? Well, no. So what I do is have I never explained this to you? I just take your power soul and I stick it in my chest. Take mine, stick it in your chest. Neither of us can use them, so they don't work.
Okay. Out of character, I thought you weren't able to fully take mists at one point.
Well, so if their whole body is the power, then I couldn't. Which it sounds like yours might be becoming that way. But
that's what he's suggesting.
Oh, okay, sure. Well, Connor, his power is just a regular power, right? Size wise and shape.
Yes.
And all that? Okay.
Well, I think now that you are questioning that,
that's
the thing. I think now that you're questioning that, you're like, hey, did that get bigger?
Okay. Yeah.
But it's like maybe you're like comparing sizes, right? Because it's it's like when your kid's growing up, like you don't really notice it in the moment until you see pictures from a month ago, right? And so you're like, wait a second, what the heck? Like, yours is bigger than mine.
So
I've always been taller.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
No, everyone knows I'm the tall one. You're the short one.
And then it's like, well, I mean, it's a little bigger than it was before I had noticed, but I mean, like, I tried to take mists, and I took that one guy, the Jawbreaker dude. I took his. I think I can do it now. But and yours isn't that big yet. It's getting bigger though. That seems kind of weird. I don't think I've seen that. I gotta add that to my list of crazy things that happen, I guess. Why do you ask? You want me to do it now?
Yeah, I mean, no time like the present.
Yeah, sure. And I mean, Mist is with me, right? Like we were just talking.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, maybe I glance over. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I tried it with Mist, and yeah. Yeah, all right. I mean, this won't actually be that hard right now, right? Because it's basically just a slightly larger normal power.
Yeah, you just take it. Yep.
Oh.
What you just take it. What happens to my hand?
It's still there.
Yeah, do I? You showed me this, right?
Yeah.
Am I aware of this?
Wait. Where you
guys? No, you haven't shown anybody this yet.
Oh, okay. So, what are the mechanics? Do I still have feel? Can I move it still, or is it just like dead and limp?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. Actually, I think once he takes it, like,
probably just like maybe you start in your hand, right?
Yeah, I think you probably like. I don't think it hurts,
right,
at first, right? I think you're looking at it, and I think maybe like like once you start to like move the muscles around where it is, then it starts to be like, ugh, like it feels like something's actually sticking in there. But like as before, you don't feel like there's something sticking in there because you're just subconsciously manipulating it, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But like your bone feels like that too. I feel like maybe like you start to like move it a little bit and it like aches. Like it feels like it's like tensing against the pressure. Like you feel like you can't bend certain bones right anymore. Like it feels like something's going to break.
Is something wrong? Your hand okay?
I just shake my head and show you.
Oh, hey, maybe. I mean, Scab was in there, right? We should probably get that.
Yeah, he can't do anything.
Why not?
Because
can't you just take it out?
No, it's my bones.
Your bones are carbon.
They are now.
Like Wolverine.
At least in my hand.
Like Wolverine.
Yeah, I mean, when I take people's powers, it doesn't change like physics. So like if someone has a fireball and they burn something with it, and I take their fire power, it's still just like on fire. So I mean, if it's changing, I don't know that I can do anything. I mean, I could hold on to it, but then you just wouldn't be able to use it, and I wouldn't be able to use mine.
I was just hoping it was like a change thing, kind of like Mist.
Shoot.
But
yeah, I mean, I
guess not.
I mean, I could try something new. see if that helps, but I don't really know how to test.
Going to kill me.
Not. I mean, I learned how to do it 10 minutes ago, so I'm pretty sure it won't. But actually, well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should ask. I got a question to ask Prism.
Do you just turn around and go back to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think he's like wrapping up. He's leaving, right? Like you catch him at the door.
Like, you don't. I don't know. You don't have to wait for me if you don't want to. I don't think this will take long.
I'll wait for you.
All right. Thanks. And then I head in, and like yeah.
I'll wait for you
Prism,
forever,
sorry.
Left Wing.
Sorry. Hey, Prism, sorry.
You get a shot. It like zooms up on Mist as you're leaving. I'll wait for you forever. She like twitches.
And then we see Shatter's face
overlaid.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Gosh darn it.
How many times we got to teach you this lesson?
Who's the real twin?
Got in the water now. All right, anyways.
Oh, man.
It's happening. Oh, right. Hey, Prism, sorry to interrupt. Can I ask another question?
Sure. He looks pressed for time.
Said his bones are not turned into carbon or something. Is there a chunk I can take that'll stop that? Like if you split his thing open, I mean his power open.
I'm afraid there's not much you can really do, but you could try.
Well, I mean, I'd probably need you to open him up, right, so I can see the chunks. Otherwise, I'm just grabbing random crap, and I won't even know if it worked because I don't know what's causing him to crystallize or whatever the heck.
I think he says, Leftwing, if I'm being honest, there's not much you can do. In fact, what I mean by that is you can't do anything. His power is not something that it's unstable. It's not something that is triggering. It's like water overflowing the dam. It's not a part of his power. It's that the shell, the crust. It's the crust.
The cheese is overflowing the crust. There's too much cheese on the pizza.
Okay, then can I? I've got one other idea. Sorry, can you just humor me for a second? Hey, Bastion, come here.
I think Mist comes over too, right?
Okay.
He sighs and he like looks behind him. He opens it up.
Yeah. Okay. Where's his battery? His trigger?
This one.
All right. I'm gonna switch his battery with mine.
Okay.
And okay, Bastion, can you use your power?
You cannot.
So my trigger won't work for his power, even though it's the only. Basically, I just wanted to switch the on switches so that he could use mine and I could use his. Right?
Yeah. I think. Do you vocalize that?
Yeah. I'm like hopefully, I mean, I know it sounded like they're all different, but maybe this is small enough of a piece that you can still activate it, and it'll still work.
Yeah, he comes over. He shrinks down the thing, and he's like, "No, you don't understand. This isn't something that. Listen to me. Your power is uniquely you. It's not an extension of you. It's your DNA. You being able to swap powers doesn't mean that he can. It's the pizza can't switch slices. You can't replace the parts of the machine.
But it can, though. Reaper does that all the time.
Reaper's power allows him to switch parts in the machine. That's the whole point of what he can do. But I haven't studied him. I can't.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Prism.
If that was the case, Lovewind, if what you were trying to do could work, then you'd be able to take his power and use it. But you can't, because that's not how it works.
Right. No, I was just hoping that maybe the power switch or whatever was small enough that he could use mine and I could use his. And his would be stable.
Yeah, I think he looks around at the three of you and he says, "You kids have had to go through a lot of hard things." And I'm not doing his voice right. You kids have had to go through a lot of hard things. That doesn't. You guys care about each other, and that's good. But remember that. You guys you remember that as on your road to becoming heroes, that for right now, you are just kids. You have to allow your heart to see reality. Don't get... I think he just fumbles as to what to say after that. He just, I think he just ends with that. And I think he says, "Don't get," and just stops himself. And then he says, "I wish you all well, but I really do have to go."
Right. Thanks. Sorry, Bastion.
I appreciate the attempt. I'm kind of just throwing everything at the wall, hoping something will stick.
I think Mist is like, well, if your power is kind of becoming like mine, right? What if you swapped out mine?
Oh, I don't think I can do that. You mean swap your power switch with his?
Yeah, whatever that means.
No, I can't. I don't think I can do. Well, maybe.
Sorry, say that again.
Maybe, but then you'd be unstable, and I mean, you're more transformed than he is. That might be worse, honestly. Thanks, though. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, I don't want you to die in the pursuit of finding me a cure.
Yeah.
I mean, cure must have sounded super offensive, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, a solution. I'm just gonna go.
Oh, hey, Bastion. What about? Gosh darn it! It's been ages. Villains.
A wish girl.
No.
Hey,
God.
wish girl.
If we let her out, we might as well start a new campaign. Where is this guy? This is the guy we kidnapped at the beginning. King was trying to get
a jumpstart.
I can't find him.
Jumpstart.
Oh, I did find him. I just didn't think that was him. Jumpstart is he's still in prison, right? A normal prison.
Yes.
We have Jumpstart. Maybe Scab, or I mean, I don't know if I could do anything. But
what did he do again?
Someone's power.
I met him for like 2 seconds.
He made everyone's power stronger. He amplified power.
I mean, I think that was the problem.
Is that no, I don't mean yours. I mean someone else's. Maybe someone who can't fix you now could fix you.
Alchemist, maybe.
I don't know anything about alchemist in character, so maybe if you have an idea or any of the ideas you had already, maybe if we try them with Jumpstart, maybe it'll work.
Yeah, I was messing around with that sounds bad.
Hey, that's my guy.
he just says that. Yeah, I was messing around with Alchemist, and
hey,
she she was able to push her elements further. So I was kind of banking on that, but maybe that could work. Maybe.
I don't really know what that means. I don't know very much about her, but I mean, yeah, maybe if Jumpstart does that, maybe she can. I don't know. Turn us all into an Adonis. I'm not really sure what she can do, but that would be cool.
Yeah, the nuclear option is to steal a serum and inject myself with it and hope it fixes.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
that kills people.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Yeah,
maybe the faulty. Oh yeah,
maybe the less stable serum will be more stable inside my body.
That's gonna fix it.
Yeah, no, I mean, if we did that, well, I guess we talked about this, that if I stole a power when it happened, it would kill them, right? Or do nothing? I can't remember what we decided.
So if you stole the power that was forming inside of somebody, you would then have the power, it would bond with your DNA, but then eventually when you reverted back, it would kill you.
It would kill me?
Yeah, because you would get the power and the other power would have bonded with your DNA, so it wouldn't go back to them.
Would it even revert, though?
Would it even revert?
If it bonded to their DNA, I wouldn't get it back. They'd have it.
Well, it wouldn't bond to their DNA. Your power would swap inside of their source.
If I give them the injection, their body is bonding to something. If my power's in their chest, wouldn't it bond to the power and hold it? Isn't that what it would do?
Yeah, would you just swap powers at that point?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I suppose if I let go, then their power would go back into their chest and kill them. And so we're kind of in the same. We'd have to both take it, I guess.
Yeah,
both inject.
Well, then we just both have two powers and we'd both explode.
Well, no. Because the whole point is I have to take the power out of your chest so that it's right. I see what's happening. Yeah. Confusing.
You just need to learn to swap people's powers.
Yeah,
and then put my power into a villain, kill the villain, so my old power dies in them, and then I have a new power.
There you go. Yeah. I was brainstorming the idea how if I got Reaper's power, I might be able to just steal powers. I think it ended up not working in my head, but I was trying to figure it out. Anyways. So I think for now, he's like, I mean, if there was any angle that we could have hoped, then Jumpstart, maybe he can make it possible.
I think that's foreshadowing, right?
Yeah.
Might as well be useful.
Okay, all right. So
then we need to kill that guy, because if Reaper ever gets a hold of him, it's game over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what has been foreshadowed since day one of this game.
Jumpstart his own powers?
Well,
I don't know what that would accomplish.
He doesn't have any other powers to jumpstart. If Reaper had it, then who knows?
Yeah, it's the toss-up, right?
I assume it works like Derailment or Microbursting, right? Where it's like it doesn't do anything for you, but it can't unless you had an extra power, right?
Right, which he does. So who knows, right? That's the problem.
It's a mystery. Nobody knows.
Can we put him in the folder?
I was gonna say, like, Wish Girl and that guy have this whole time been this time bomb in my mind. I'm like, if Reaper ever got a hold of either of them,
does Reaper know? Does Reaper know where King and Wish Girl are?
I don't think anybody does.
I'm gonna let you answer that question.
I mean, Marty knows.
They're in a zip folder.
Yeah, but Marty knows, right?
Does Marty know that they're in a zip folder?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Okay. And we know that we have ascertained that Marty isn't exactly forthwith with the information he gets from us.
I actually, last episode, you exposed him to, he covered for you, and you exposed him. So,
well, to be fair, with the amount of times he's been targeted in public by like high scale, massive threats, he thought it was an open thing at this point.
That is a reasonable assumption. Yeah. That is. But when the GM asks if you're sure, you got to question it, and you didn't.
Oh no, I said it.
I know. So, okay, you guys go to the auditorium, and Director Nolan is there, and he says, "Good evening. I have a special announcement to make, but first, I wanted to make sure that you were all aware that we have a what we'll do next is." He doesn't say it like that. He's way more concise than this. The next event will be a sidekick specialist test. And where is my list? DJ, Fuego, Doomseer, and Reflection will all take this test for specialist sidekick. The only two that are not taking this test that are still sidekicks is Pocket Arsenal and Haunting Harmony. Heads up there.
Nice.
And he says, but after that, you will all be going on patrol while we have a special. Well, let's just say the heroes will be indisposed for a brief bit, and so we were going to take you to the streets to ensure that nothing too nefarious happens while the heroes will be on standby close by. Are we all of one accord?
Seems like really asking. All the supervisors are leaving the floor at the same time.
Yeah, and he says, good.
Real quick, I just thought of something.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, the only time in this game the possibility of taking someone else's power permanently has come up was with Roulette offering that to me for Abigail. I probably would have told the Heroes in Training program that he said that. Just want to put that out there. That he was inferring that he could take away Abigail's power. But I guess it could have just been Reaper. Yeah, maybe that. Never mind. I don't think my character would have.
If he was talking about Reaper, she'd have to be dead.
Oh, that's true. You're right. Okay. Yeah. I probably would have. I just want to put that in stone now that I would have mentioned that to the Heroes in Training program, that he seemed to imply that he could do that without killing her.
So they're not blindsided.
Just, I'm having a bad feeling.
I need to find Roulette and make Roulette fix my power.
Yeah. I have so many questions for Roulette when I meet him. Like I know. As a player, I'm like, this guy's power makes me so mad. I've got so many questions. And
you just have to stuff them all down.
Like, yeah, I'm like, no, you have to explain all of this crap to me, Roulette. I don't understand.
Strap him down to a table and just spend hours like dissecting his power with Prism.
Right.
So what did Connor say that I think I just make sure I'm on the same page with what director
we're going on said. Boat patrol.
Boat patrol?
I didn't catch that part. We're going on patrol because all the teachers are going to be in their super secret meeting. I mean, all the heroes. I mean.
Oh, and so we're just going to be like patrolling outside of the place they're going to be.
Yeah,
basically.
We're just trying to keep the peace while everyone's gone.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. So the heroes are all meeting, and we have to fill in for the heroes. What they would be normally doing. Okay.
And also, everybody except Pocket Arsenal and Haunting Harmony are taking the test to become the front kicks, which was also a thing. I don't know if you heard that.
Oh, like the people who didn't.
Haunting Harmony and Pocket Arsenal, the only two not taking the specialist side.
Yes, everyone else is becoming a front kick. Yeah,
not front kick. Yeah, specialist side.
They're trying to.
Yeah, taking the test.
Because there was only a handful of us who actually made it to.
There's 12 of you that made it to specialist sidekick, and there were 6 that did not get enough merits yet. So now 4 of them are testing.
Got it.
Okay.
I only need 2 more merits and I get to be a roundhouse kick.
That's right.
A rising roundhouse kick.
Rising roundhouse kick. That's right. Rising star. Okay, so
Rising hero is the next one, by the way.
Director Nolan starts to like go on about like some logistic stuff that sounds kind of like you guys start like not paying attention, right? And then Adrian Vale opens the door to the auditorium, and maybe like the stage door actually.
Mm-hmm.
No. He opens the normal like by you guys, and he walks down the aisle. And Director Nolan is like talking about some things, and then glances over at him, narrows his eyes, and Adrian Vale walks right up to the front, like beneath the stage, and he says, "What is she still doing here?" and points to Thunder. And Director Nolan says, "Thunder is not to be expelled. And your investigation into Agent Marty is over."
You tell him, Dumbledore.
Yeah, the exact same thought.
And Adrian Vale says, "You do know what this means then, don't you? I was given direct authority to come here and to oversee this, and I will be reporting straight back to the President of the United States of America." And Director Nolan says, "And we will not be expelling Palladium either."
I think I make a small whooping sound, like, oh. Try to get control myself.
Director Nolan, like you can tell just the slightest bit of a hint of smile. when you do that.
Yes.
And Adrian Vale just seems
because I'm pumped, right? Like Palladium is sitting there like shaking in like excitement because I'm like, yes, let's stick it to the man, let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Adrian Vale just looks like shocked, and he says, "I had no idea how corrupt this place was. Didn't realize it was coming from the top. Now I do." And
the Director Nolan disappears. He evaporates himself away.
I have no. Wait. Director Nolan says, "I have no intention of going to a zip folder." Oh man. The combat teacher leans over to Adrian Vale and he says, "You might not like it, Adrian Vale, but Director Nolan's got some mystery to him."
He's got style.
Okay, so Adrian Vale walks out. And I think everybody starts clapping, right?
Oh yeah.
And Director Nolan says, "You will have more information later tonight as to what we will be discussing. There are some big things happening. Know that we will receive a lot of bad publicity. But we're going to stay strong. And we're going to show them that they need heroes. Yeah, you are the heroes. Never forget that. It's you." And he walks off.
Nice.
Based.
Okay.
Sick.
You guys hang around for the specialist sidekick like class, right? But trial test, yeah. But you guys can't physically see what actually happens, right? Like you're just waiting
for it to, yeah.
And the results are over, and they like come out to where you guys are, right? And the teachers like line up with their scores or whatever, and they like look at their results and kind of and duplicity, I think how would she do it would be the next. No, I think Angel has the results and he hands it to Duplicity, and Duplicity and says, "Reflection, Who were the other two? It was Reflection. It's DJ.
Bro, the PR teacher won't read the results. What
Yep. Goodness gracious, at my notes. There's just too many characters. Reflection, Doomseer. Yeah, Reflection, Doomseer, and Fuego all pass for Specialist Sidekick. DJ, unfortunately, you have failed the test this time around, but you can try again soon.
DJ,
aw,
that's so sad.
And I think he's like, ugh. And he just seems like really down on himself, and he just doesn't seem like himself. He seems kind of like not in his own head. And I think Shorty comes over to him and like puts a hand on his shoulder and is like, "Hey, man, I get it. Actually, I had some more detailed notes about this. Where'd they go?
Maybe if we tell him he helped make a super cool like AI robot thing, they'll let him. No, wait, that would be a terrible idea.
Let's not. Let's not push our not getting expelled luck any further.
I think DJ like I think Shorty puts a hand on his shoulder and I think he says, "Hey man, you hear that? It's not a one and done. You get to try again next time." And I think DJ takes off his headphones like what I have, and he whips them at the wall. And Shorty's like,
the first time we've ever seen him without his headphones.
I don't think that's the important thing right now.
You wouldn't like me without my headphones.
Yeah. And Shorty is like, "I get how you're feeling, man." And DJ's like, "Oh yeah? So you must know how it feels to be pitied and looked down on then, don't you? But I didn't die. Omnimorph died. So why are you all looking down on me and not him? I'm still here." And I think that's when Duplicity intervenes, right? And like takes him by the shoulders and is like, "Maybe we should." And he's like, "No, I don't want this. Okay? I don't want this." And he just storms off.
He's gonna leave?
No, he storms off, right? He didn't just resign from the program. Okay. He just said, I don't want this, pity, and walks off.
Oh, yeah. The pity, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so patrol time. I think we're gonna kind of abstract this. But I think like they have you guys pair up with one person, right? To go, everybody goes on patrol. I think they assign Gemma to you, Palladium. Oh, we forgot to pick.
The teams.
The teams. Yeah. I think
the whole point of all that.
yeah. I think. What did you guys get for roles in terms of?
Like everything was pretty much a middling success. Except
for
Palladium, I failed danger.
Oh, right. And then Bastion got a full hit on
and you did too on pushing your powers.
So did I, yeah.
So I think team one gets first pick.
Sweet. Well, obviously we're picking Gemma because otherwise it'd be a
we're picking Soda
waste.
Pop, right?
No, I'm team leader. I mean, I decide.
Left wing wants Soda Pop, but I think it makes more sense to get Gemma for sure.
Like,
yeah. I think Emoticon picks next, and he picks Mind Scribe. And then Iceblade is like, well, I didn't see anybody else's sidekicks beat the Specialist Sidekick training course today. And Doomseer is like, actually, and Iceblade is like, we picked Soda Pop. And Soda Pop is like, thanks, and walks over. And I think Iceblade is like puts out a hand to like shake her hand, and she kind of like tentatively grabs it, and you want to call him Thunder. Iceblade like shakes it hard, and then like takes her by the shoulder and is like this is Polar Shield, this is Reflection, and really he seems to like really give her ownership of the team like right away. And I feel like maybe you guys are a little bit worried, right, about how Soda Pop might do, but then you see that and you're like, all right, she's part of the squad.
His X-ray eyes.
Yeah.
Who are the guys in Iceblade's team right now?
It's Iceblade, Fuego, Polar Shield, reflection, soul impact.
Okay.
Am I going to do this off the top of my head? Who else? Flutter.
And Flutter. Okay, I was gonna say like we're starting to have like Ice Blade and all of the girls here, but yeah, I'm glad there's a couple.
He's the anime harem.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's quite literally creating a harem for himself here. Yeah.
I tell Soda Pop, sorry, nepotism won out on this one.
I think later I go over to him like I whisper, I'm like, I would have picked you, but I mean like I don't know, Palladium and Jet's power, I guess makes sense.
I would have picked you as well. And I'm sure Quantum Quill would have picked you as well.
Well, Thunder would have picked Gemma.
And Gemma's like, and I would pick me. And since I'm a part of Team 1, I pick me. And she's like, I'm great at math, right, Palladium?
Yeah, Ludwig definitely doesn't say that in front of them, right? Like,
I know.
He just wants her to know that he was like, yeah, I would have picked you, but
yeah.
But nepotism.
It doesn't make sense to put Gemma on anybody else's team.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I think they assign Gemma to you, Palladium, to go on patrol, right? Because they're like, probably should have practice hands, like, keep an ie on her as you go on your first patrol.
For sure.
Yeah, because they weren't really great during the power training club.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have to try to absorb it this time.
Right, yeah. But you will.
Yeah, you're right, Left Wing.
So, and then I think Left Wing, I think Mist is like, hey, should we go on patrol together?
Do we get to pick?
Well, I guess maybe we don't, but and
well, it's a lot easier to ask for forgiveness and permission. So why don't we just go? And if they don't like it, they can.
She's like, over. Sure, okay.
Sweet.
And she goes over.
We see the two of them leave, and then whoever's in charge of, like, maybe Marty comes by. It's like, and Left Wing, you're going to be assigned to Thunder.
Left Wing and DJ. So then, Bastion, Marty comes over to you, and he says, "Sorry, but Dragon has something else for you. You're not going to be able to go on patrol."
Okay, Marty, I'm sorry for getting you in trouble.
Hey, I didn't know it was you, but
I learned a very valuable lesson about the fifth element, or the fifth commandment.
Do you mean the Fifth Amendment? Or that's the stay silent one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you could definitely do that more often, but just come with me, okay?
Connor, you do a great job playing Marty.
Thank you.
So good. I can't wait for him to do that every time anyone does anything. Anytime he's uncomfortable, he's just like, I plead the fifth.
As he's in a battle, like, oh man,
yeah.
It's kind of amazing to me that like 4 high-level terrorists came to kill me, and somehow the government didn't know it all. That's very impressive, Marty.
He's like,
the only flaw was not telling me.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that was not a bug. I think that was a feature. And he opens the door to a.
It was a feature not to tell me to be quiet about it.
Oh, to be quiet about it is different than telling you that there's a secret plan going on.
Okay.
Well, maybe you bring it up of like, why didn't you tell me? And no, you just did that. He says that was a feature, not a bug, and you probably don't get that. And he says, what I mean by that is, I didn't want to incriminate you by telling you of my secret plan to go against the government. Well, I guess not my secret plan, but
okay. I think I have diplomatic immunity. Is that a thing?
All I gotta do is plead the fifth. I can do anything I want. I found the loophole.
America's so great.
I'm so good with computers. Yeah, I miss now that Emperor's not a computer. I miss all of the.
I need a new on-running gag.
yeah, that's what plead the fifth.
We got the plead the fifth one if you want. Mm-hmm. It's good stuff.
Okay, so he opens up a door to a room with you and Dragon. It's like a computer room, right? and there's some other agents like sitting and like typing on computers and whatnot. And Marty's like, guys, come in the other room, and they leave. And Dragon says,
"Oh, you're pretending they wouldn't all grumble about being in the middle of something and having to save it and block their computers."
Yeah. They're like, oh, come on. He's like, come on again, Marty. And he's like, I owe you a beer. Okay, just scram.
I love Marty. It's gonna be so tragic when he's a quadruple agent the entire time.
Right?
See, I can't even follow what quadruple agent means in this context.
He works for the aliens, guys.
Yeah. He's a private contractor who works for a secret seventh party that has interests in both. Yeah.
So he sits down, and Dragon says, I pulled you out because he's back. And he points to the screen, and you see Inferno. And it's like this blue fire around him, and like there's just like some kind of like grainy CCTV that they like picked up an image of him. And he says, this was the next city over from us. Seems like he might have caught on to where we are.
He clenches his like a deformed hand. He's like, I just can't catch a break, can I?
He shakes his head and he says, it's typical for us, isn't it? And I think Marty says, well, you'd be happy to know that you did do quite a bit of damage to him the last time you saw him. And he like zooms up on the screen, and you see the like part of his face is like kind of like blown open, right?
Hard.
Like you had, yeah. But he says, but the downside is it looks like he's kind of doing well with it. And when you look closely, you realize that what is missing from his face has been replaced by blue fire.
He's changing.
He's changing just like you are.
I was wondering if that's so freaking weird.
It's kind of poetic. And then I show him my hand.
Marty's like, I didn't know about that. And Dragon says, me neither. We'll have to talk about ways to mitigate this. Maybe you should take some leave.
I've got a tentative plan.
Good. Of course you do. Just make sure it works.
It'll either work or it'll kill me.
That doesn't seem acceptable to me. And Marty's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure whatever plan you have is probably illegal at that point.
Well, when he says that, I scoff at him like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey,
Kettle, this is the pot. You're black.
He like furrows his eyebrows at you. You got something to say, Bastian?
Nope. No, sir.
Marty's like, should I leave the room? You guys don't have to owe me a beer, right? I mean, I could just scram. And I think it's like, you know what? I'll just scram. And like the silence is like too much for him. And he like opens the door and closes it.
Yeah, I'm just imagining the two of them like glaring at each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does he say anything?
He doesn't say anything.
Well, he asked, do you have anything to say earlier?
Oh. I mean, that seems... I mean, okay, if he stays quiet, is he staring at me like expectantly?
Well, I guess it depends on, are you staring at him still? Like, because you said no, sir.
I mean, I guess not. I mean, we could just cut it there if you don't have anything further.
He's not going to prompt it further. So if you don't prompt it further, yeah.
I guess hypothetically speaking, how do you cope with it?
How do you cope with being a monster? Is what you're asking?
I mean, man, that's a pessimistic way to look at that, but I guess.
If your entire body turns into carbon and you don't die somehow, everyone will see you as a monster.
Well, I want you to listen closely to me.
That's, I mean, it's not what you are. It's what you do. And he gets up and leaves. I just step away from it.
That wasn't really a solution.
Well, it's a Chinese proverb for you.
Yeah.
Oof.
Caleb, are you adding the merits?
Oh, did you get any more? Yeah, I guess you and Left Wing got one more, right?
Oh yeah, I guess so. I'm one way. All I needed was one not terrible roll earlier.
Added.
Like history class where I get +3.
I need one more potential before I get another advancement, and I can finally get my stand up for something move, which will be really fun. I want to use that so bad.
I'm gonna stand up for not getting punched. Roll.
No.
Gonna stand up for beating this guy.
I assume they're going to come down pretty hard on the Heroes in Training program, and we're going to have to Order of the Phoenix this whole thing up. You know,
as I said, I'm waiting for the Civil War episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I mean,
half the class goes with the government, half the class.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, can you fix the Google Docs for all the?
I was wondering what you were talking about with that. Are you just talking about the like?
Just
PDFs,
it has like the list of like the 3 different PDFs that have different parts of the playbooks or whatever.
You know what?
Google
Yeah,
404.
Okay. Yes, I've been reorganizing my Google Drive, so yeah, I think I have them in a different spot now. I don't think I have them. Oh wait, no. Of course,
how am I supposed to pirate
masks? I think I got it here. Yeah, here we go. I'll send you a link to this new folder.
I assume I'm changing playbooks here pretty quick.
Oh yeah. I assume your doom is coming for you. Yeah.
I mean, one more potential I could theoretically change.
Advance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use your next advancement to do that. My advancement or my playbook change is probably coming up pretty soon too. I mean, now that my identity is not really a big deal anymore, it makes sense.
Right? Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
If I fail at my plot, I'm probably going to be a transformed. If not, who knows?
That would be intense.
Yeah,
dude, it's like a giant golem.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But I mean, to be fair, if you turn into all carbon, you're just like shatter at that point. But like, I mean, almost better. Or no, definitely
functionally immortal.
Yeah. If it doesn't kill you. Which,
if not every single, as long as one cell survives, I'm going to reform.
There you go.
So I think I missed it when I was doing the link here. Jared, what was your other option for playbook if you're not doing transformed?
I'd have to look.
You don't know? Okay.
I mean, the only one I remember that would work would be maybe Nova, but it's very similar to this playbook except it has less
Nova
stuff. Like I have Nova moves already.
Right,
that's true.
So
that'd be kind of boring.
Change.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd have to take a look at them all again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Nova makes sense. I'm probably going to do the Outsider next.
I feel like I got to do more mundane stuff because I've ended up using mundane way more than a bunch of my other roles that I thought I was going to use.
All right.
Oh my gosh,
I never use Superior.
Really?
There's the Newborn playbook. You're a brand new being created through scientific inquiry, feat of engineering, or random chance. This world is all new to you, full of wonder and adventure. It'd be hilarious if you just like lost all memory and became weird.
I turn into a carbon chrysalis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When Connor said that about your armor, I was like, at first I was like, okay, is he trying to say that like the armor is gonna assimilate you, or like that if you fail, the armor's gonna like take you over, you'll become a suit of armor or something? I had a whole bunch of questions about what that meant.
But
yeah. Crazy.
But yeah, Nova's really the only one that's really jumping out to me as likely if you actually get this under control. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Nova I think makes the most sense. You do get more options.
Yeah, it would be slightly more boring though. Yeah.
I am back and I can hear you guys. I've been listening to you guys, but
okay, cool.
No, I have no She's been fussy.
Yeah. Was that the end of the scene there? Was it?
Yes. I think we can just wrap up there. I
think so.
Otherwise,
we'd have to go into the patrols, which I assume are going to be a thing.
Yeah.
When is going to be the next session move thing? The like end.
I thought about that. I think it should be now. I think it should be now. Yeah.
I also feel like.
I don't think there's going to be much to patrol. The patrol is just
there's an arc here, like
at
the school. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well let's have that be the end of our session here today. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, what do we want to choose? Grow closer to the team, grow into your image of yourself, grow away from the team.
I closed roll 20.
If I do grow closer to the team, I can mark a potential and get that that advancement I need. Would it make sense to do? What do we? This arc.
Does Gemma have influence on you?
That would be one choice. It could also be like bioelastic. Was my other thought.
True.
What do you think, Connor? For if I was going to choose, grow closer to the team.
I would say Gemma, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or Thunder. I could see Thunder too.
That's true. You know what? I'm going to choose Thunder because this is encompassing the whole little arc here that we did.
Well, Thunder's already on your list.
Yeah, she would shift your labels.
Oh, yeah. I still think that makes way more sense than Gemma as to who maybe feel closer to the team. Sure. Given the exchange we had last session. Where I was like, we need to stand up for something. And she was like, you are, like, I want to follow your lead. Like that. Yeah, that makes sense as the choice there. So what do you want? What would she switch then, Connor?
I think she would put Superior up and what would she put down?
I don't think it matters because Superior's at 3 already. So it would.
Oh, okay. In which case, yeah.
It'd take a condition.
Yep.
That's right. I don't know what one of these makes sense. I don't think I ran from something difficult or flung myself into easy relief today.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, those ones are hard to.
Well, yeah, because those are the ones I still have. I have Afraid and Hopeless. So the ones I could take are Angry, Guilty, and Insecure. I don't know. I don't know what might make sense based on what
she told me there. Labels that are
maybe Guilty, I guess. Yeah, it's max, but not locked.
But they're not locked out.
No. I'll do Guilty because I, at least in that moment that she told that to me, I felt guilty for having to be the sacrifice. Like if it had gone wrong.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like that was what I was imagining. It was like, oh man, I'm sorry to have to ask this of you, Thunder, but if you don't do the thing, then we none of us have our integrity to do the thing, right?
Right.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, cool.
Somehow Mist isn't on the list of people who influences me, which I don't know if that's an error.
I think last time you used it to give push her. Or you to you can do this move.
I have influence over her now. Well, she's still on my list, but all I'm saying is she's on the list of people I influence and not on the list of people who influence me, which seems weird. So, I mean, I'll pick Mist if that's.
I assume you've expended it.
But I mean, I can't expend her influence over me, right? She'd have to do that.
Influences you.
She doesn't influence me apparently,
right?
And I don't know how that could have been the case.
Yeah,
unless she used it in make a roll harder, which I don't think she did, or told me who I was, which I don't think she did.
I just think I think she did that during the tournament, but I think you just haven't like
maybe
gotten like picked her again since, because I think you just always have assumed. I don't know.
I guess so. I mean, I guess I'll give her influence over me. I mean, it makes sense. Now more than ever, kind of.
I'm really coming out of the wire here on advancements I can take. I'm about to run out.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I mean, we are getting close.
Yeah, I know. I have 2 lame ones that I haven't wanted to take. That are still technically options. Like take another move from your playbook. The one I would choose is mild mannered, but I mean I don't know if that's gonna matter really. And then I can take the drives from the Beacons playbook. But you know, I was never really interested in those. Beyond those, I have change playbooks and retire. That's it.
Nice.
So I have 2 buffer moves.
Sure
2 buffer advancements. I'm definitely obviously a play team is going towards changing playbooks, but I do want it to be at like a suitably dramatic moment. I do think it makes sense. I just got my last potential to take an advancement, and I have the stand up for something move now. So because of course, I mean, I literally did it like last session. That's what I did. So I think I need to have it now.
Right.
Okay. Last scene we get. I went back and forth on this a bit.
Did Jared choose his?
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm gonna grow closer to. I was trying to get the playbook thing open because I'm going to advance after this. But yeah, I got it just now.
Okay.
I'm going to grow closer to alchemist.
Nice.
And I level up.
She already influences you.
Yeah, what's she gonna change?
What would she change? I think. I mean, because this is her influence on you, right?
Yeah, yeah. You get to you choose.
I mean, I think she pushes up superior.
Okay. And pushes down.
Mundane, because he's transforming into this.
Yeah, probably mundane.
I mean, I feel like mundane is what she'd want me to up.
That's true.
Because she wants me to play it safe.
How she's trying to influence him, right?
Well, she's trying to make you smarter, but she doesn't see you as less of a freak because you're the foreigner who is really good at his powers, right?
I'd say danger down, superior up.
But does she see you as... Maybe she sees you as less of a danger?
Or more of she wants me to do less dangerous things so I don't turn quicker.
I guess that'd be fine. Yeah, that'd be fine.
But then she might want you to turn freak down because that's the power stat, right?
Yeah.
So if she's literally being like, don't.
Yeah, I suppose pushing freak down would make more sense if that's the instinct.
The angle.
Right.
But
I think is a moot point, right? Because it's locked.
Because freak is locked, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to make it danger, so you could actually change.
It would actually matter.
Oh, gotcha.
I think it makes sense to do danger or freak. Like either one of those works, and since only one of them will actually matter, might as well do the one.
I'll just do the one that matters. Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, the angle that I would see that under is like before you were in a tournament, and her influence on you is trying to make you smarter. Mm-hmm. And she also just sees you as less of a scary person, not in the tournament, right? Like,
yeah,
less of a threat.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
One note here. Oh yeah, go ahead.
When I pick confront your doom on your terms, is that like the unlock moment of truth? You get to choose when that happens, or does that just instantly happen when I take that?
I have no idea what that means. I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's one of my advancements. It says confront your doom on your terms. If you survive, change playbooks.
I think that's just the change playbooks version for
you have to confront your doom.
You have to confront your doom first, face it in some way, and then you would change your playbook. Yeah.
Okay, but I thought for other playbooks you had to pick every advancement.
No, you have to. It's one of the adult, like the higher level. The higher
you just have to have had 5 advancements to take the second list, but then you could take it out as your 6th advancement.
Yeah, I think the idea there is basically like you're gonna have to obviously face your doom eventually, but this is like I have the initiative on facing my doom, right?
Yes.
And then you're gonna have to change playbooks by the end of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Just for the audience too. Stand up for something. Now let's Palladium do the following.
Nice.
I roll Savior. Obviously, and you can choose on a 10+. I choose 2, and a 7 and 9. I choose 1. That's it. There's no other complication or anything that happens on like a partial success. And if I miss, obviously, it just doesn't happen. There's no other consequences really, except for I assume a GM move would happen at that point. If the choices I get to choose from are listeners can't, and the trigger for this is when you stand up for something, right? When you like what I did last session, standing up for like you guys have responsibilities, you need to like take your responsibility seriously. So if I did something like that again, I could choose one of the following: listeners can't keep doing what they're doing, listeners can't flee without addressing you, or listeners can't attack you without losing status or position. So I can choose 2 or 1 of those if I succeed. There you
go. Okay. Do you lose adult moves when you switch playbooks?
I don't believe you do. No.
You do lose certain things.
You basically, I think it asks you what stuff is significant to the playbook you were before. You lose that. Yep. Like the stuff that really feels like Janice, then you have to use your ticket identity.
I think it means like, for instance, the drives that the
beacon has.
Yeah, the beacon, or like the love and hate that the bull has, like the stuff that's built into the book. I think you lose because you could get a new one when you went, if you went to the bull, for instance. So I think it wouldn't make sense to have like
a doom and a love,
right? Yeah. And I suppose you'd have to lose that stuff, or otherwise, as the doom, you'd leave and still have your doom track, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What adult move did you pick, David?
I have Persuade with Best Interests, and I have my only 2 level ups that are left are change playbooks and take an adult move or retire. So I can only level up one more time, basically.
Yep.
The adult move, I ended up not liking them. I'll probably take the powers with, use your powers with grace or whatever. I was going to take that one first until you took it, and it became a debate every time you tried to use it. And I was like, I don't know. So I took the Persuade Best Interest instead.
I like that
I think I'll probably still take it because it's the only other one I care about.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for left wing.
Yeah.
I don't know. With you guys being so close to leveling up, there might be some things I suspend, but we'll see how it goes.
I didn't realize that we were this close. Like,
I didn't either.
Yeah, I still need 4 potential, and then I will get to take that move, and then I'll be out of options. I'll have to change playbook next time.
Yeah,
so I'll have to stop taking that.
We are all, I think, close to changing playbooks at this point.
Yes, well, and you guys are narratively as well. Like the seeds are all there for all of you. So we'll get to that, but I think it mechanically might not line up with narratively, depending on. Like
it'd be great if it did. Maybe we can make it work.
The rest of this might be bang, 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 and then opportunity to change your playbook in a way that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's how I have it laid out, at least.
But that makes sense. Yeah,
see what happens. Okay, last thing we get.
Sorry. Oh yeah, go. Yeah.
Last thing we get is a flashback to when Palladium was giving his speech.
To
Marty into the camera, right?
Yep.
And I think we had cut the scene, and said we come back to that scene. We get the end of the speech again, and Marty turns to the camera and he says, "Did you get all that?"
Mm-hmm.
And then Marty says, "Well, all right, get out of here. Time for you to go. Come on, come on, get."
Yeah,
we got more important things to do. You said your piece, and as you leave, you see that there were some agents standing and outside the mirror room, and they kind of look at you, and then Marty leaves too. They all 4 of you look as to when you leave and you walk around the corner, right? And then Marty turns to them and they said, "So what did he say?" And he says, "I'll tell you guys later. Just just know I'm tired. Okay. And he walks into the mirror room, and he closes the door, and he looks, and nobody's in there. And he walks over to where the normally the screen is to turn the camera on or whatever. And the TV is off, and he turns everything back on, and the light starts blinking again on the camera. And he says, if only they listened to you like I did, or if only they listened to you like I do. Mm-hmm. And we cut.
Wow. Okay. All right. Interesting.
Nice.
Very good, right. Man. Just literally today, I was thinking, man, we still have a lot of episodes of Heroes to go, don't we? And I was like, today, I'm like, I don't think we do. I think we're close. We're really close.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that Reaper isn't the last bad guy you came up with, because you've told me about that you've had a billion ideas. But I assume, especially because of the mechanics coming to a head, that. I mean, I don't know. I guess are you planning on having Reaper and that arc be sort of the finale for at least this run of the game?
Let's put it this way: the finale of what I've been doing is coming up with Reaper, but the finale of the stories that you each are telling is not the end of the game, or that's the end of the game,
right?
If that makes sense. So
there will be the pressure cooker of King and Wish Girl.
There's going to be some stuff that you guys will see. But I guess the point is, the theme that I'm trying to hit is that you guys are these people in this story, and the story is bigger than you guys are. But the characters are what we're here for. And the characters are going to have their own thing.
Sure.
You guys are your own thing.
Yeah, I think what we talked about was basically especially because of the game itself is leading us towards the end of the narrative here, in terms of masks, plain masks, right?
Yeah.
I think it's obvious that once we defeat Reaper and finish all of our at least the character arcs that the game is pushing us towards, changing playbooks and stuff, that will be the end of Heroes in Training. But that doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't technically more story that could be told beyond that point. And I know we talked about at one point, maybe doing some other, adult superhero thing at some point, in a different system. That's always a possibility.
Yeah, that's not at all I was trying to communicate, but.
Okay, good. That I still have surprises ahead of me.
I don't know how to explain it. The characters are smaller than the story, but the characters is the story.
That's what this game is about.
We're going on about this huge Reaper storyline, right? But when/if we resolve that, the finale is not dealing with Reaper. The finale of the game is the characters.
Of course.
That's where we're heading. So that's the expectation.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right.
And that's kind of what I meant too. It's the end of this game will be the end of our character arcs, not necessarily what might happen after that.
Yes. Yeah. The end of Reaper is not the story, right? The story is these characters.
Hopefully we can tie all of it up at the same time. That would be in some way, right? In some way, everything should be tied up that we've set up in the game.
Let's say my plan is for resolving the Reaper arc to lead into the finale of the game.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying though. Yep.
All right. I'm glad. I'm trying to set that expectation because I think that might be helpful.
That makes sense.
I want things to be surprising and shocking, but I also want you to enjoy the shock and the surprise.
Yes.
I don't want it to be frustrating.
That makes total sense to me because yes, you're right. The story of this game is about the characters of the three of us and how we're changing and defeating Reaper. It does definitely seem like the sort of thing where it's it's Sylar from Heroes or any other villain like that. But that doesn't mean that the story we're telling has to be ends with big fight and the bad guy is defeated. Ultimately, Masks is about teenagers trying to find their identities, and that will be the end of the game more than defeating a villain will be.
You'll know when we get. You'll know when we get there.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yep. I think you'll think that we get there, and we're never going to be there until and then you're going to be like, okay, now we're for sure here, right?
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
Gonna have 4 endings like Lord of the Ring.
You know what? Yes. All right.
Cool stuff.
I got it.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah,
Have a good night, guys. Thanks for playing. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.